conflict.
There's been a bipartisan call from the House Armed Services Committee for a full accounting of that incident. Leavitt says there have been multiple bipartisan briefings to Congress on strikes related to Venezuela and that Hegseth spoke with some members of Congress over the weekend. Outside State Supreme Court in New York City, supporters of an accused assassin. This as Luigi Mangione is inside the court where his defense attorneys are arguing some evidence should be tossed out. He's accused of gunning down a healthcare executive last December.
A judge in New York has listened to a police sergeant, a 911 operator, and a surveillance video technician about the process of locating Luigi Mangione in a Pennsylvania McDonald's after United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot and killed in Manhattan. Mangione's supporters gathered outside court, including Jonathan Cardell, who said Mangione wasn't properly questioned and a notebook was taken from his bag without a warrant.
This person's rights were violated, that they weren't Mirandaized, that, for example, the notebook was called a manifesto. That's leading. So I think that we're going to have some success in getting stuff thrown out today.
In court, the judge heard the 911 call from the McDonald's manager reporting that someone matching Mangione's description was there in the restaurant.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal, that hearing expected to last for several days. There is no trial date for Mangione yet. An hour to the close on Wall Street, stocks remain in the red. The Dow down more than 300 points. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
They say democracy is at stake. It's cloudy and 31 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. I'm Jake McDaniel. This report is brought to you by Moss Roofing, and here's what's trending at 3:02. Critics of the redistricting effort at the Indiana State House spoke their mind today. John Herrick reports.
No means no. No means no.
As you can hear there, they did it in the hopes that Republicans would listen. Brett Voorhees is the president of Indiana State AFL-CIO. He's been against redrawing Indiana's maps from the beginning.
They've got the governor's office, they've got the treasurer's office, they've got the attorney general, you name it. What more do they want? It's just cheating, it's rigging. It's because the president of the United States wants it, and it's unfortunate that they're giving in to Washington insiders instead of Hoosier voters.
He says they're not giving up the fight, and he's hoping that common sense prevails out of all this. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A winter weather advisory starts tonight for some parts of Indiana, while other areas won't see it until tomorrow morning.
We're expecting the snow to start maybe during Lafayette's evening commute and probably not getting to the Indianapolis Metro until the tail end or just after the evening commute tonight. And then snow should be over by 5 or 6 o'clock, we'll say Tuesday morning.
Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service says more snow is expected Wednesday, likely the coldest day of the week. Winter weather advisories are in effect tonight for central Indiana and for several northern counties, including LaPorte, Elkhart, and St. Joseph. Average gas price in Indiana today, $2.77 a gallon, says AAA. The 4-16 Indiana Pacers play the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. Tip-off at 7, and people in central Indiana can now explore the region's festive cheer and win prizes with the return of the Holiday Adventure Pass.
Yeah, so this is for residents and visitors maybe making their way to central Indiana this holiday season. It includes 21 iconic holiday attractions, museums, or events throughout both downtown Indianapolis and Hamilton County.
Claire Clark, Senior Communications Manager at Visit Indy, tells Wish TV the free pass can be found online and as a way to experience the best of Marion and Hamilton County's holiday offerings. Traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 3:04.
Fall in Indiana is prep season, the smart time to get your home ready before the temperatures drop and the snow gets here. Because here's the truth. Roof, siding, gutter, and window problems don't fix themselves. One missing shingle turns into a bad leak. Clogged gutters lead to ice dams. And drafty siding or bad insulation means sky-high heating bills all winter long. That's why you need Moss Roofing. Family owned right here in Indiana for over 30 years, Moss Roofing gives you a free, no-obligation inspection. They'll spot problems now, before the cold settles in, so you're not scrambling in January. And here's a bonus. Thanks to new energy tax credits and Indiana Energy Saver rebates, you can save big on insulation and efficiency upgrades. That's money back in your pocket while protecting your home. So don't wait. Call Moss Roofing today at 317-747-3665. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-747-3665. Moss Roofing, 747-3665 or online at mossroofing.com. Get your home winter ready this fall with people you can trust. mossroofing.com, every shingle time.
With your WIBC traffic at 3:05, what do you have, Matt Bear?
Jake, southbound 6570 stop-and-go traffic. Michigan Street down to the south split. Northbound 65 slow because of construction. Raymond Street into the south split. We have a slowdown up in Lebanon starting to burn off, though. Southbound 65 State Road 32 to State Road 39. Traffic sponsored by O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream. Cold weather wearing on your hands. Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. You'll see visible results in one use and guaranteed relief for dry, cracked hands. O'Keefe's Working Hands, America's #1 hand cream. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
All right, thank you, Matt. Now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies today with temperatures around freezing. Snow develops late tonight and will continue through the overnight hours with lows near 24. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
Oh, Hammer! I'm so excited! Is the YouTube camera rolling, Allison? Because people, you can find our show at YouTube. Just type in Hammer and Nigel, WIBC. The redistricting maps have been released.
It's like Christmas morning. Did you wake up early and run down the stairs? And
there was a big present there, and I unwrapped it, and they released the redistricting maps. They redrew the maps, and now we have them. And now, okay, just get it done. I don't care. I don't know what any of this means, but just get it done. Get rid of these nobodies like Carson and that nobody in Gary.
Frank Mervan? The same Frank Mervan who knew it was wrong to out your opponent's sexual assault history and use it against her, that guy?
And I don't know if I like guys with like 3 consonants in a row in their last name.
Well, you like him better than Andre Carson? Because, well, you and I might have different opinions on that one. And this is what I argue with Rob Kendall about. It's easy to say, we want to do the right thing. We're Republicans. We don't want to stoop to this redistrict. We don't want to stoop down to this crap. Yeah, well, I live in an Andre Carson area, so I'm happy to stoop. Okay? I would vote for a bag of sand if we're up against Andre Carson.
Has he done anything for you lately? Like personally? Like just
Andre Carson?
As a constituent?
No.
How better is your life as a Marion County resident?
It's probably worse under the Carson administration, if you want to call it that, the Carson regime. But again, if a bag of sand or just a salt shaker were elected to be my official for Marion County, if it just sat there and didn't do anything, it would be an improvement to what Andre Carson has done. All Andre Carson wants to do is focus on impeachment, Orange Man bad, and that's pretty much the checklist there.
I think you just described every Democrat in the House.
So I'm fine with it, man. As somebody that lives in Marion County, and I'm sure there's probably a conservative that lives in Frank Mervan's district, we're ready for it. Now, in case you didn't see the maps, I think WIBC.com, they've got these posted online. But here are some of the changes. So under the current congressional map, most of Marion County is District 7. Under the proposed map, you'd get a little 4th, 6th, 7th, and 9th. So it would be just a hodgepodge, right? The 9th District would stretch from the Ohio River before snaking through Brown and Morgan counties and then into downtown Indy. The 7th District, northeast corner of the county before moving to a variety of other counties, Hancock, Madison, parts of Delaware, Henry, Randolph, and Wayne. The 6th District would cover the southeastern portion of Marion County, Johnson, Shelby, Bartholomew, Rush, Fayette, Decatur, and Jennings. And the 4th District, the northwestern corner of Marion County, along with some of those counties that stretch to the Illinois border, Greene County up to Jasper. So that's the proposed changes if you live in Central Indy.
It was almost like you were speaking in Arabic just now. Just get it done. I'm looking at this as a macro type thing for the country, for Donald Trump, to get as many House seats as possible, Hammer. That's the way that I look at it. I think that's the way you're looking at it. Actually, I think if you'll allow me to speak for you, I think you're looking at it both ways. You have Andre Carson as your representative in Marion County, but also you understand what Donald Trump is trying to do.
Right. That's it. Like, and Rob, again, I use Rob as the example because he's the most outspoken person we have on our staff that is against changing the congressional maps. His argument is you're just going to get another stiff like Jefferson Shreve. And I understand that. And that argument makes sense. And I told Rob this, and you're probably right. But at least I'll have the opportunity to vote out Jefferson Shreve in 4 years. And maybe there'll be a better Republican challenger. Maybe I can vote for Chris Hammer in 8 years in Marion County.
There you go.
Because if not, it's just going to be Andre Carson guaranteed year after year. It doesn't matter how poor he does in his job. His last name is Carson. It's Marion County. Bada bing, bada boom. So, again, I'm here for it. We'll see what happens. The Senate, they're the ones that are going to have to say whether this moves forward or not. The House can change the maps all they want. Sounds like they might have the votes in the House, but the Senate's always been the question.
Well, I don't think any of this is happening right now if they don't have the votes in the Senate. I don't think any of it's happening right now. I just don't. So we'll see next week. I mean, the House is convening this week, and then the Senate, they start next Monday, right?
Correct. Now, here's my question to all of you folks listening. If you're somebody like myself, and I feel like Nige, and you're in favor of changing the congressional maps because it's about damn time to fight back and quit just taking punches to the face from other states.
Sure.
Are these national people actually helping, though? Like when the Turning Point USA guy, and look, I like Turning Point. Charlie Kirk was awesome, the late, great Charlie Kirk. But when the Turning Point guy puts out a statement, hey, Indianans, we're trying to help you. Stop. You're not helping. We're not called Indianaans. We're called Hoosiers. And the fact that you've probably got some sort of admin that makes six figures that doesn't know that is embarrassing.
Did you tweet at them?
Yes.
Did you put something out on X towards Turning Point USA?
I may have called that guy a dipstick.
That's what I saw.
Or something similar.
Through. Oh, wow. I go, wow. It's calling somebody from Turning Point USA out. Okay. But he called us Indianans.
Boy, I remember that Gene Hackman movie where Jimmy Chitwood hits the final shot, Indianans. Oh, it's the greatest sports movie of all time. Indianans, starring Gene Hackman, Barbara Hershey. I mean, come on. I know these organizations. You've got people that make big-time money that work for you. All it takes is like 2 seconds of research. That's it. Hey, Indianans. You know what? Just sit down.
You would have rather have seen the word Hoosiers in that.
Because that's what we're called. Nobody calls us Indianans, right? Come on. So, national folks, if you're going to jump in the conversation and be Billy Badass, do your homework and get it right. If not, do us all a favor, sit in a chair, spin around, and shut the hell up. Question for you, Nige. Did you go out and buy 8 loaves of bread before you came into work?
We're stocked up.
Okay.
We're stocked up.
How many gallons of milk?
We've got too much milk, actually. My wife sent out a tweet to some of her girlfriends saying, hey, if you need extra milk, we have milk.
Good.
She did one of those things where she ordered from one. She ordered shipped from Kroger, and then she ordered from Costco, and she ordered milk from both, forgetting that she wrote. So we're overloaded with milk.
You should start a side business called Lindsay's Milkers, where you go around delivering milk to people who need it before a storm. If you need help, look up Lindsay's Milkers. I think she'd go for it.
I'm going to clip this and send it to all her coworkers.
Marcus Bailey will be joining us here in less than an hour.
Oh,
and
good.
He's going to let us know exactly how much bread and milk, because we're supposed to get more snow tonight. Now, this past weekend, we were told there was going to be some big storm, but it kind of petered out in Central Indy. Like other parts of the state got a little more, but
felt like we were in a bubble. And I kept on seeing those shots of I-70 and 65 and 5-hour, 500 car pileups, which I couldn't imagine being stuck in one of those things.
Oh, there's a bad accident down by Terre Haute.
Yeah. But in terms of Central Indy, we were like kind of in the bubble. Like it missed us a little bit.
The crime is so bad in downtown, even the snow clouds didn't want to be around Indy. The snow clouds were shot out of the sky by the crime downtown, and that's what happened this past weekend. But tonight,
is that what happened?
Into tomorrow could be a little dicey. And Matt, I heard you and Tony Katz talking about this earlier this morning. You may have your work cut out for you tomorrow morning, my friend.
Yeah, guys, last time I checked the forecast, snow starting very early tomorrow morning, and it's going to start at a time where you can't have a lot plowed for morning rush. So, yeah, stick with us, and we'll get you around tomorrow morning.
And again, if you need help, Lindsay's Milkers. They've got you covered.
Oh, yeah. I use them all the time. Honestly, I've got it pulled up in my in my studio here. A southbound 65 stop and go up in Boone County. From southbound 65 State Road 32 to State Road 39. Crash on the south side, Madison Avenue and Edgewood Avenue. Northbound 65 slows from Raymond Street up to the south split, and southbound 6570 stop and go from the north split down to the south split. That's a construction zone. Traffic sponsored by AARP. If you're asked to pay with a gift card, it's a scam. Scammers love gift cards because they're just like cash. No real business or government agency will ever ask for gift cards. Learn more at aarp.org/gift cards. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Again, Marcus Bailey, meteorologist for Wish TV, will join us here in just a little bit. 31 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Got the gun guy coming in?
Guy Relford's going to be here?
No, I think we're calling him.
Oh, is he on the phone?
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Okay, he's got legal stuff going on, so we'll have to get him on the phone.
He's a busy man these days.
I definitely want to get his thoughts on that article, that Russ McQuaid of Fox 59, CBS 4 put out, basically saying, you no good, rotten, constitutional carry people, because of you, self-defense homicides are up. Like it's a bad thing.
Ryan Mears essentially parroting. That was amazing. Like, are they happy?
Do you want them to be dead?
Are they, Are they
innocent
sad?
people dead? Is that?
I don't get it.
I don't either. We're going to have to get Guy Relford's thoughts on that. Plus, Michael Paul Hart, the counselor, will be here later.
PH.
Kevin Bowen will do a little post-mortem on that Colts game yesterday. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. But coming up also, sometime in the next hour, we're going to be announcing the Red, White, and Bowl date for this year. One of my favorite events that we do. If you saw the live stream last year, you know it's one of Nigel's. The Hammer and Nigel show, Red, White, and Bowl. We're going to have the date coming up a little bit after 4 o'clock.
Reach your fitness goals in 2025 with a 20-minute once-a-week program at Exercise Inc. 5 locations now in Fishers. Visit exerciseinc.com.
Hi, I'm Andy, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a product development manager, I make sure every piece of fine jewelry at Shane Company is meticulously designed for quality. From 14-karat gold chains, pearl necklaces, diamond studs, and of course, dream engagement rings. We know you can get your holiday gifts anywhere these days, but knowing your loved one's gift was crafted by master jewelers? It's a difference everyone can see and feel, no matter the price. All of our fine jewelry begins with a vision by our in-house designers. Then, we ensure each piece meets our high-quality standards every step of the way, including the smallest details. It's why our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive, free lifetime warranty that covers everything and doesn't cost a dime. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend wants your fine jewelry to be nothing short of perfect. Come see for yourself. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hammer and Nigel here. I've had previous experience with weight loss injections, and they worked, but the provider was very impersonal. With Premier Weight Loss, it's a totally different experience, Hammer. Their offices are professional and relaxing and impressive. It's not a compound product. It's true medical guidance, not just a telehealth chat request. And by the way, Hammer, the price of this most popular option is $350 per month.
Everybody's journey is different. I lost 50 pounds on my own, but then I hit a plateau and I couldn't lose anymore. And that's when I reached out for help. And Premier Weight Loss, they customized a plan specifically for me. And they got 2 different locations. There's one at 96th and Meridian. There's one off 106th and 69. Please stop by pwlindy.com. pwlindy.com. And I'm telling you, you're going to feel so much better. Make sure you tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Central Indiana knows tough, but your water shouldn't be. Indiana ranks among the hardest water in the country, and your home is paying the price. Connecticut's non-electric technology means no timer, settings, or headaches, just water that works, even when the power doesn't. And the twin tank design means clean, soft water 24/7. Connecticut water softeners are the solution, made in the U.S. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com and mention Made in the U.S. for an additional $250 off your purchase of a softener. Connecticut, American-made, Midwest tough.
During much of Indiana's history, communicating on the telephone with the deaf or hard of hearing was nearly impossible. Friends and loved ones couldn't stay in touch, so the hard of hearing became isolated. Today, those with hearing loss have equal access with a captioned telephone from Relay Indiana and can keep their independence. Relay Indiana allows a caller to read what the other party is saying. This advanced technology keeps Hoosiers connected so that everyone can contribute to Indiana's productive future. Learn more at RelayIndiana.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Can't stop addicted to the shindig.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Cyber Monday, more specifically, Cyber Monday at the Hammer and Nigel store, the merch store, right, buddy?
So listen, if you got somebody in your house that's a big Hammer and Nigel fan, today's the day you want to hit the website of our merchandise store. Tons of stuff on sale. You can get bundle items. I'm rocking out the hoodie today.
Nice.
You can buy the hat. We've got some new Christmas items up. A couple Cousin Eddie shirts, a Die Hard shirt. It's all right there. Store.hammerandnigel.com. Today only is the big sale, okay? Everything goes back to regular price after today. So store.hammerandnigel.com. Look for the bundle deal, or just go into Google, type in Hammer and Nigel Show store.
I bet if you were to wear that "Now I Have a Machine Gun, ho, ho, ho," Hammer and Nigel shirt, you would get the cops called on you, and that is the best excuse as to why you should buy that shirt.
Great Die Hard shirt right there.
Yes.
And then there's the Cousin Eddie, You Know What's Full shirts.
There's a couple of them, right?
Couple of them, yes. And plus, Hammer and Nigel Show T-shirts. Men, women, there's tank tops, there's hats, the I Hate Rob Kendalls, the I Love Rob Kendalls, the Guy Relford shirts. They're all right there. Check it out. Go to our merchandise store. Look for Hammer and Nigel store on Google, or just type it in store.hammerandnigel.com. You know what I kind of miss? Like the chaos of people going out on actual Black Friday and like fighting and gunfire and brawling.
We broadcasted, I believe, several years ago where you were witness to or somebody was a witness to it.
Yeah, I saw a fight over a waffle maker.
That's right.
It was at the Meyer in Canby, and there were two women about to throw down over a waffle maker. I kind of miss that, man. Not too many people go out anymore because everything's online.
Yeah.
So I kind of miss the days of Black Friday chaos. But for those who are cybering today, here's a little tribute for Cyber Monday.
It's Cyber Monday, Monday, Monday! Cyber Monday! Avoid the stores, the lines, the yelling, the pushing, the stabbing, the shooting! Stay away from the parking lots, the food courts, creepy mall Santas, and more! Don't miss the deals, the steals, the online bargains, featuring high-powered, super-fast Wi-Fi in the privacy of your own home. Cyber Monday, Monday, Monday! Be there!
Happy Cyber Monday to those who are celebrating. Nige, have you or any of your family members watched a Christmas movie yet?
Yeah, we watched Daddy's Home 2 last night at the suggestion of my 13-year-old who had watched it a few weeks back.
Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell,
John Lithgow, and Mel Gibson. Now, this is Daddy's Home 2.
The sequel.
Which takes place during Christmas, so I count it as a Christmas movie. So did my kid.
Totally counts.
It was awesome. I mean, that's an old movie. You told me, I texted you about it, and you were like, dude, that's from 2017.
Right.
But I'd never seen it before, and it's great.
So we watched Home Alone last night.
Okay, yeah, no, I've already watched Home Alone as well, yeah.
Did you know that it was on this date, 36 years ago in 1989, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was released.
Shut up.
On this date, 36 years ago, Christmas Vacation.
Wow.
So let's do a little quiz with producer Allison.
Okay.
Allison, you've seen Christmas Vacation, correct?
Oh, yeah, almost every year.
All right. So I'm going to play a clip from the movie. We're going to stop it at some point. You have to get the next line. Okay?
Okay. There's a lot of good quotes, but I don't know.
You'll get it. You've seen it enough times. I
haven't seen it this year.
5 clips here. I'm setting the over-under on Allison at 3.5.
I'll go over.
Okay. Number 1.
Hey, Griswold, where do you think you're going to put a tree that big?
Allison?
Bend over and find out.
Bend over and I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Bend over and I'll show you.
We'll give that to you.
Okay,
All right.
I'll take that one.
Number 2.
Heartless, fat, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey he is. Hallelujah. Holy
Where's the Tylenol?
Yeah! 2 for 2. Let's go to number 3.
You know that metal plate in my head?
How can I forget?
I had to have it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave,
What would Cousin Eddie do?
He'd do a lot of things. It's something about peeing himself, but I don't remember.
Pee his pants and forget who he is for about a half hour.
We got to give it to him.
All right.
I'll take a half a point.
All right, number 4.
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know.
I don't know, Margot.
Okay. Yeah,
Why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know,
No, Margot.
All right.
Okay.
Last one here. Bring it home.
I think she should lead us in the saying of grace.
Oh, great.
What, dear? Grace. Grace. She passed away 30 years ago.
They want you to say grace.
The blessing.
Yeah, there you go. That's a strong finish right there. Happy 36th anniversary to National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Attention Indianapolis families. Legal Prep Academy is opening in Indianapolis in fall 2026 for grades 6 through 12. Free, public, and open to all. At Legal Prep, students don't just learn about the law. They learn to lead, to advocate, and to make a difference in whatever career they choose. Transportation will be available. Enroll now through Enroll Indy for students entering 6th to 9th grade in fall 2026. Visit legalprep.org/Indy to learn more. Discover Legal Prep Academy, where education meets opportunity.
Attention Indiana homeowners. Are you dealing with a wet and moldy crawl space? Hi, I'm Adam Swain with Swain Co. Crawl Space and Basement Repair, your real, local, Indiana family-owned experts dedicated to fixing your crawl space right the first time. And with our new no interest, no payment financing, you can get the repairs you need without breaking the bank. Don't let crawl space water problems dampen your spirits. Call Swain Co., Indy's most trusted waterproofing experts at 317-407-1868 or swaincollc.com.
Potential cannot be measured, and it can't be taken away from you either. You never know how strong you are, how capable, and how amazing you really are until you face a challenge. Our Franciscan Health orthopedic teams guide the steps you take to overcome life's hurdles. Be ready for the high fives, the constant encouragement and care plans designed for only you that help you realize your extraordinary potential. Learn more at franciscanhealth.org/orthocare.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
This holiday season, experience the best of downtown Indianapolis with Winter Wonderland. Enjoy holiday traditions, festive attractions, and special events designed for families, date nights, and group outings. To start planning your holiday adventure, visit IndyWonderland.com. That's IndyWonderland.com. And on weekends, don't miss Spark Holidays on the Circle, where live music, Santa appearances, and holiday lights bring Monument Circle to life from 4 to 8 p.m. Find out more about Spark Holidays at circlespark.org.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why hundreds of protesters gathered today. Cloudy skies, radar clear for now. Expect that to change pretty soon. 31 degrees in the Circle City. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:32. It was to tell Hoosier Republican lawmakers that redistricting is not the answer. Jessica Morgan from Northwest Indiana says this might backfire on Republicans.
I think with the way things are leaning, they might be SOL anyway, because people are getting tired of everything from Trump on, and on down. And they could lose their seats because, everybody's tired of this.
Morgan is urging Republicans not to give in to bureaucrats in Washington. Expect snow to touch down in Indiana this evening into tomorrow. Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service says to be careful while you're driving.
Snow should be over by 5 or 6 o'clock, we'll say Tuesday morning, but, there will be a fresh coating of snowfall down, so if a snowplow hasn't gotten to you yet, it could slow you down, and maybe plan for a little extra time when you leave early Tuesday.
He says Wednesday, which could be the coldest day of the week, could bring more snow as well. Luigi Mangione is back in New York Supreme Court in Manhattan for suppression hearings. He was charged with killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
Mangione was in handcuffs when he walked into the courtroom. Then the court officers uncuffed him as he sat down, dressed in his dark gray suit, checkered shirt, listening as the defense team challenged prosecution witnesses. The first witness testified about the video photos that law enforcement released in that attempt to get the public to identify the then unidentified gunman right after the shooting. Then the 911 call from the McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, where he was arrested, was played. Quote, "I have a customer. Here and some other customers say he looks like the CEO killer from New York."
Fox's Eric Shawn reporting Mangione's lawyers are fighting to keep key evidence out of his state murder trial, including the gun they say he used in the killing. You might want to finish those Thanksgiving leftovers today. Health administrators said today it's generally the last day to eat holiday leftovers in the fridge before bacteria growth becomes concerning. And the 10-2 New England Patriots host the 2-10 New York Giants tonight. Kickoff set for 8:15 Eastern. Traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 3:34.
Indy, don't use the beautiful fall to paint.
Do what Deanna did. She called Rhino
I was
Shield.
noticing some cracks and the paint's faded. I was like, okay, I think I should get my house painted. So my neighbor had a Rhino Shield placard in the yard. And after they were finished, I was just, wow. With the warranty and everything, it just seemed silly not to go that route.
The ceramic coating of Rhino Shield is specifically formulated for our climate.
So the Rhino Shield crew came out. Nothing was damaged in the process. I was very happy. They just didn't leave a mess. You couldn't even tell they were there. And the house looked so different. It just looked like a new home.
Backed by a 25-year transferable warranty. And now get the protection of Rhino Shield for 15% off the regular price.
Rhino Shield, I think it increases the value and the curb appeal of your home. Definitely worth it.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
You've got WIBC traffic at 335. Matt Bear, what you got?
It's a south side crash reported on northbound 65 before the 465 interchange. Yeah, and right now traffic is backed up almost to Southport Road. Another crash on the south side, Madison Avenue and Edgewood Avenue. Downtown, southbound 65, 70 jams up Michigan Street to the south split because of construction. Northbound 69, stop and go from 465 up to 96th Street. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
And here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Another round of accumulating snow is ahead into our Monday night through early Tuesday morning, with the potential for 1 to 4 inches of snow across central Indiana. This is why winter weather advisories are in place through tonight until 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. So use some caution out there if you're traveling to tonight and through your Tuesday morning commute. I'm Wish TV star Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
The only way to bag a classy lady is to give her 2 tickets to the gun show.
It's Monday Gun Day with the Gun Guy.
Just watch out for the guns. They'll get you.
Guy Relford.
Stop calling your arms guns.
Hammer and Nigel show.
That's right. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special guest on the hotline.
He's a 2A attorney, a firearms instructor, and a damn fine American. He's the host of the Gun Guy Show here at 93 WIBC. Guy Relford joins us. Guy, how are you?
Man, I am great, guys, and thanks as always to our sponsor for Monday Gun Day. That's Premier Arms in Brownsburg, with the largest selection of new, used, and historic firearms in the Midwest, and PA Jewelers located in the farmhouse right out front. Check them out at 3754 South Green Street in Brownsburg or premierarms.com.
Guy, I've been waiting for this segment because I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this story that Russ McQuaid, who's a reporter at Fox 59 and CBS 4 locally here in Indy, put out about...
Yeah, boy, man, I'm sorry. Who is that again? Is Russ something? Yeah, I don't know that I've ever heard of that guy.
He referred to you as a 2A scholar. Yes.
Sarcastically. That's right, he did. Yeah.
He's got a story out talking about the non-murder homicides being up. Basically, the Cliff's Notes of this article is those awful, no-good states that believe in stand your ground or constitutional carry. You're seeing more situations where people are defending themselves.
What?
Like, I don't understand why this is a bad thing. Walk me through this article, Guy. Did I read this wrong?
No, it's kind of hard to get your head around because it's basically Ryan Mears, Marion County prosecutor, and Russ McQuaid, Fox 59, CBS 4, commiserating over this woeful development that although overall homicides are down, they leave that fact conveniently out. Overall homicides are down, but they say of the homicides they're seeing a significant increase in the last few years, including this year, of justifiable homicides where armed citizens are acting in self-defense. And they go on to essentially, quote unquote, blame constitutional carry. I put blame in air quotes because I would say let's give the credit to constitutional carry, where more law-abiding citizens are lawfully arming themselves, and hopefully, I know a lot, are getting trained, are proficient, where if, God forbid, the situation arises, they're able to defend themselves against an aggressor, against a criminal. And they're seeing more instances of justified homicides, which, of course, are not a crime if you use lawful force in self-defense, and they're complaining as if this is a horrible thing. And the obvious question that this begs, as you read the article, is: wait a minute, do Russ McQuaid and Ryan Mears have a preference for more unarmed victims dying,
right,
as opposed to defending themselves? That would be a better thing. I don't know. Maybe that would make Ryan Mears' conviction percentage go up, since he wouldn't be prosecuting cases he then loses in court based on self-defense. And he said they've had 3 of those just recently that he mentioned in the article. And it's almost like a bad thing. It's, yeah, well, these people defended themselves. It was self-defense, so we didn't get a conviction.
Right.
My question is, if it's self-defense, why are you prosecuting those people to begin with?
Guy, I want to play you a piece of audio. This is what the prosecutor here in Marion County, Ryan Mears, said in the story from Fox 59 and CBS 4. I'm going to play you the audio, and then I want your reaction afterwards. Allison?
I think ever since permitless carry, the proliferation of firearms that we see people walking around in our community has certainly changed the evaluation a lot of people in our community make in terms of what is reasonable and what should that reasonable belief look like when we're evaluating self-defense cases. Look at what's the number one type of homicide case that we're filing right now. It's confrontations. It's people getting involved in disputes. And in many of these disputes, both parties are armed. And for us at trial, if you look at what cases do we ultimately lose at trial, the 3 that we've lost this year have been self-defense cases, meaning that the jury came in and said, you absolutely have the right guy, but we do feel that this person's actions were justifiable or reasonable under the circumstances.
Guy, he seems sad that the law has stated these people, exercised their constitutional right. He seems sad about that.
Yeah, he did. And again, it's really interesting to me, and there's got to be more to this, because his comment defies explanation to me as an attorney, where he says, we got the right guy, we know this is the person, but oh, woe is me, a jury decided they acted in lawful, justified self-defense. Well, you ought to be asking yourself that question as a prosecutor. Was this self-defense? Keeping in mind that under the law of the state of Indiana, the prosecution has to disprove self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt. A person who defends themselves and nonetheless gets prosecuted, they don't have to prove self-defense. The prosecutor's office, the state, has to disprove self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt. And my question again is, why are you charging these cases? And let me tell you, in 2025, I fully expect, and I can't mention any specifics, to add to his percentage of losses in Marion County based on self-defense.
Overall, big picture, 30,000 foot, why do you think, Russ McQuaid and Ryan Mears didn't come right out and say, this is a bad thing, but boy, they were so morose and so downtrodden about these numbers. Why do you think that is? Just like an overall analysis of their attitude.
Well, based on, the previous public comments from both these gentlemen, I just think you have to say it's a deep-seated animosity toward the Second Amendment. Russ McQuaid has, in my mind, gone from this respected television journalist, who's got just an encyclopedic knowledge of Indiana crime, Indianapolis crime in particular, and had a lot of credibility for a lot of years. And I don't know if this coincides with a change of ownership of his station, where he feels like he's got to be more liberal in his approach. I don't know. I can't even speculate on those things. But over the last 5 or 6 years, I've just seen this tremendous change in Russ McQuaid, where he seems openly hostile toward gun owners, toward the Second Amendment. And, he wrote these sarcastic, condescending articles when we were trying to get constitutional carry passed. And he obviously took the side of it should never be passed, and tried very hard through the articles and social media posts that he put out there to have constitutional carry not be passed, and he lost that argument. And I think that is some remaining hostility. And I think Ryan Mears, we all somewhat know his politics. And I think that animosity toward the Second Amendment, unfortunately, is part and parcel of what we get in the Marion County prosecutor.
Guy, one more thing here before we let you go, because I know you're a busy guy. You got some legal stuff going on. That's why you're on the phone here today. But you had a special caller into your program on Saturday here at 93 WIBC. I'm out driving around. I'm out doing some errands. And correct me if I'm wrong, Nige. Did I hear your old man call in? Take a listen.
We've got Jeff. Oh, hold on. Producer Gavin has put in here, this Nigel's dad? This is Nigel's dad?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're like a celebrity by proxy being Nigel's dad.
I guess
That's awesome.
so. I'm semi-famous.
Yeah, absolutely.
But,
well, man, I've met you before, sir, and I thank you for calling the show.
Yep. I have kind of a boring question for you, but I'm probably not a lot different than some of your listeners in that I have an odd little collection of guns, many of them which I have never shot, and some of them that I may not touch between a few years at a time.
Sure.
I was wanting to get your advice. Do I open those things back up and need to clean and oil them, even if it's in a box and never been fired?
Yeah, it's such a good question, and listen, and thanks so much for calling, Jeff. As I say, I've met you and shook your hand before, and which was an honor, and it's an honor to have you call the Gun Guy Show. So thank you, sir.
Hey, thanks for being cool to my dad, man. He's a big fan.
Oh, are you kidding? I saw it was him, and like I said, I've met him before. But he's such a great gentleman. He's just such a good guy.
Can you
and he asked a really great question. I'm sure it was helpful to a lot of people because I spent quite a bit of time answering his question and talked a little bit about gun maintenance long term and whatnot. And it was fun. It was neat. It was great that he called into my show. I was honored that he did.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about my old man's collection. You're not shy. You're not shy about your gun collection, but I would. Boy, if somebody were to ever get into his place, they would regret it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's one of those guys,
Yeah, no, and good for him, man. He's out there exercising his Second Amendment. So you didn't have a choice but turn out to be a good guy, Nigel, with a dad like that, man.
Thanks,
you were destined to be a great dude.
Thanks, brother.
Guy, how would you have responded if he said, so I've got a son that I'm thinking about offing. Is there a silencer, anything that you recommend? Like, how would you handle that, guy?
Hey, man, you call in my show, you get an honest answer. So,
one more time, special thanks to?
Oh, as always, to Premier Arms in Brownsburg, man. Thanks so much for sponsoring the Gun Guy Show.
And, Guy, one more time. Again, I can't remember if I asked you this already or not, but if somebody wants to hire you or ask you a question or maybe even be trained in a firearm, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Really through Twitter or X, man. Give me a follow while you're on there. It's just at Guy Relford on X.
Guy, you're the best, brother. Have a good week.
Thanks, guys.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
So if you're having trouble selling your house like Neil in Indianapolis was, I would suggest the local real estate expert, Mark Deedle. Neil had one of his buddies try to sell his house for him. That wasn't working out, so he decided to go with Mark Deedle. After about 15 days on the market, Mark Deedle's team sold his house as is for the price Neil needed.
Mark Deedle. He's the only real estate expert we trust that we recommend here on the Hammer and Nigel Show because of the guarantee. The guarantee is a game changer. Listen to this. Mark Deedle guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. That's right. He will buy it. You pick your move date, no long-term contracts, and you can cancel at any time. Why would you go with anybody else? Call Mark Deedle today, 317-755-4232, or go online, markdeedle.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdeedle.com.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577.
For service today?
Today.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Are you tired of HVAC and plumbing companies with confusing offers? Masters Heating and Cooling keeps it simple. Right now, you can get a full second opinion from one of their Master Comfort Advisors completely free. So you can make your next HVAC decision with confidence and peace of mind. Get a free HVAC second opinion from Masters Heating and Cooling. You can also get an early bird fall tune-up for only $69. Need a new hot water heater? How about $200 off water heater installation or $500 off tankless water heaters? Masters Heating and Cooling. Those are the ones to call for your HVAC needs or those plumbing needs. 0% financing for up to 60 months with qualified system purchase. Call Masters today. 317-207-9983. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-207-9983. Masters Heating and Cooling. 207-9983 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Take charge of your health this November. On December 7th, noon to 2, head to Gugman House Brewing Company, 1701 Gent Avenue for the Men's Health event with Franciscan Health. Beer, food, football, and health resources, all in one place. Learn more at WIBC.com.
All right, Matt, what's going on?
Hammer south side crash northbound 65 before 465. It's blocking 2 right lanes and backing us up to Southport Road. That's a 9-minute delay. Southbound 65 70 stop and go traffic from the north split to the south split. Inbound 65 slows from 21st to Meridian, and eastbound 70 slowing down at Hart and to Meridian, Illinois. On the east side, southbound 465 slow from 70 down to Brookville Road, and inbound 69 stop and go traffic 106 to 465. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, gray skies, 31 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Again, Marcus Bailey, meteorologist for Wish TV, joining us here a little bit after 4 o'clock. And then we'll have information on this year's Red, White, and Bowl event.
Nice.
That's coming up. Today is supposed to be the day where you get rid of all the leftovers. If you have any left in the house, they're supposed to be gone by that first day you go back to work.
Really?
That's like a thing, I guess, because some food you can't keep that long from Thursday. It starts to spoil, starts to go bad.
If I had turkey on Thursday and I saved it, I could eat it today.
Maybe. Didn't you tell me your fridge is going out, though?
Well, that's a totally different problem.
Okay.
That's a totally different discussion.
So here's a little tribute from Hammer and Nigel Records to all those leftovers that need to be thrown out.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure the turkey's through. It's turning blue. Don't want to get another case of salmonella. I think the pumpkin pie's okay for one more day. I better eat it now or I'll get salmonella.
Short, sweet, to the point.
We still got some pumpkin pie from last Thursday. That ain't going bad.
No.
I'm still going to have some tonight.
I'm upset that you have some left.
Yeah, I know. Well, look, I couldn't eat it all.
Oh, it's so good, though. Like pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving time. And you have to have, like, just an embarrassing amount of, like, Cool Whip on top of it.
Lindsay made homemade pumpkin pie and homemade whipped cream, and it was delish. I would give her credit.
So,
and
again...
I burnt the rolls, by the way.
I saw that picture. Jeez. Between you burning the rolls and Rob's, like, almost making himself look like a freak with the mac and cheese accident, stay out of the kitchen, please. And this is coming from a guy who's a total liability in the kitchen. Marcus Bailey and the red, white, and bowl information next.
I was just texting Leo, the general manager of Chimney Solutions of Indiana, over the weekend, letting him know that my family absolutely loves the job Chimney Solutions did with our fireplace, man. Lived in that house for a long time, never used our fireplace once. Thought it'd be nice to have it up and running during the holidays. If you want to do the same, it's chimneyindy.com. Chimneyindy.com. You can go check out their new showroom at 86 in Lafayette. Make sure to tell them Nigel sent you.
Hey, Black Friday's come early to Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
Press 1 for balances. Press 2 for deposits. Press 3 to scream into the void. We get it. These days, it's all phone menus and chatbots. But business banking doesn't have to be that way. Bank with Horizon and discover the power of real AI, advisor intelligence. Real people who answer calls, know your business, and go above and beyond to help you succeed. Get started today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Andy, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a product development manager, I make sure every piece of fine jewelry at Shane Company is meticulously designed for quality. From 14-karat gold chains, pearl necklaces, diamond studs, and of course, dream engagement rings. We ensure each piece meets our high-quality standards every step of the way, including the smallest details. Come see for yourself. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture Mattress in Columbus. The year-end clearance sale is here, and before we turn 99 years old, we're slashing prices up to 50% off brands like Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, even Tempur-Pedic floor samples. Rock bottom prices plus interest-free financing, cash discounts, and free delivery within 75 miles of Columbus. Hurry! The lowest prices of 2025 in Monday only at Thompson Furniture Mattress in Columbus.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. a gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at Helzberg.com.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, anger and criticism were two things seen and heard at the State House today. You'll hear why. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 4 o'clock.
Why the president had an MRI. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. An explanation from the president's physician who says the results show no cause for concern.
An MRI scan in October was preventative, President Trump's physician says. Writing in a memo, the advanced imaging was performed because men of the president's age benefit from a thorough evaluation of cardiovascular and abdominal health. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt shared the results.
Everything evaluated is functioning within normal limits with no acute or chronic concerns.
President Trump told reporters this week he would allow release of the MRI results following questions about why the scan was performed 6 months after his annual physical in April.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. The White House says both strikes on a suspected drug boat in September were ordered by an admiral.
With respect to the strikes in question on September 2nd, Secretary Hegseth authorized Admiral Bradley to conduct these kinetic strikes.
Spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt also says both strikes were legal, as some in Congress demand more information after reports survivors of the first strike were targeted in that September 2nd strike. More food stamp recipients have work rules to follow beginning today to keep full SNAP benefits.
They are going to have to work, volunteer, or engage in job training for at least 80 hours a month. Those who don't can only receive benefits for 3 months in a 3-year period. This applies to Americans 55 through 64 years old who may have children 14 to 18 years old. This also, by the way, ends previous exemptions for many homeless people, veterans, and young adults aging out of foster care.
Fox Business's Darren Botello on Capitol Hill. The cap on work rules used to be lower at 54 years old. The requirements do not apply to those with a legal disability or who have younger children. On Wall Street, a sell-off. The Dow down 427 at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
They spoke their mind. Radar clear and it's cloudy. Snow likely soon this afternoon. It's also 31 degrees. I'm Jake McDaniel, and here's what's trending at 4:02. Democracy is at stake. That was the message from many Hoosiers who went to the State House today.
That's the sound of roughly 500 protesters at the State House who are against redistricting. They say the whole process is unfair, and they see it as a chance for Republicans to try and silence Democrats. Carolyn Higginbotham is part of the organization called Live Free Indiana.
I'm very angry at this attempt to turn Indiana 100% red. We're not a red state, as somebody said earlier. We're much more of a purple state.
And she believes there are enough people in the state Senate who will stand up with Hoosiers against Washington. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Snow and cold temps over the weekend created slick road conditions in Indiana.
Will be areas of black ice here and there. Maybe not quite as bad as we might think because it's been pretty breezy the last couple of days, which has helped to dry out the surfaces a little bit, but certainly some black ice and a few.
Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service says we can expect more snow this evening and into tomorrow. A winter weather advisory is in effect for the Indy metro area and parts of northern Indiana. Average gas price in Indiana today is $2.77 a gallon, says AAA. The Indiana Pacers play the Cleveland Cavaliers for a tip-off at 7 tonight. And if you're looking to explore Indianapolis for the holidays, Johnette Cruz has the details on what you can check out.
Central Indiana visitors and residents can now explore the region's festive cheer and win prizes with the return of the Holiday Adventure Pass. The pass is a collaborative effort between Visit Indy and Visit Hamilton County.
Yeah, so this is for residents and visitors maybe making their way to Central Indiana this holiday season. It includes 21 iconic holiday attractions, museums, or events throughout both downtown Indianapolis and Hamilton County.
Speaking to Wish TV, Claire Clark, Senior Communications Manager at Visit Indy, says the free pass can be found online and is a comprehensive way to experience the best of Marion and Hamilton County's holiday offerings. offerings. Jeanette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Time is 4:04. Traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's 4 walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. AdventKnows.com. Most insurance accepted.
With your WIBC traffic at 4:05, here's Matt Bear.
All right, south side crash, northbound 65 approaching 465. It's on the right shoulder, causing stop-and-go traffic past Southport Road. We had a stall on the collector ramp downtown, the southbound 6570 local ramp to Michigan Street. The stall is cleared. We're still slow on that ramp at the moment. Now, the main part of southbound 65 is stop-and-go from the north split down to the south split. That's a construction zone. Eastbound 70 slow to Meridian from Harding. In Boone County, southbound 65 is stopped after Lebanon exit 138 past State Road 267. And Hamilton County, southbound 69 stop-and-go traffic from Cynthia Ann Road down to Campus Parkway. Traffic sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. Don't wait. Find a location at macy'sbackstage.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Now your forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Another round of accumulating snow is ahead into our Monday night through early Tuesday morning, with the potential for 1 to 4 inches of snow across central Indiana. This is why winter weather advisories are in place through tonight until 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. So use some caution out there if you're traveling to tonight and through your Tuesday morning commute. Now snow ends before sunrise Tuesday, which leads way to high temperatures for Tuesday only in the mid-20s, and then we're back in the mid-30s by Wednesday. I'm Wish TV Star Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel, on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it! I gotta get the bread and milk.
Warning. Warning.
Uh-oh. Snow!
Weather alert.
I gotta get the bread and milk.
Snow is coming to Indy.
Oh, I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh, my God.
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there across from me, maybe for the last time ever in our lives. Got a special guest on the line.
Marcus Bailey from Wish TV 8 meteorologist. So, Marcus, how much bread and milk do I need for this little round of snow coming in the overnight hours?
Like a loaf. Like, whatever. We're not going crazy here. But, I mean, listen, this is going to be impactful. And I will say, I think we might be kind of scooting the timeline up maybe an hour or so with the arrival of the snow. So if you are listening right now and getting ready to head home from work in the next hour or two, I think that's the time frame when we might start to see the snow start in the metro area.
Okay.
So, unfortunate, because we were hoping it was going to be more like 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, but it may be arriving here around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that could make the evening drive a little bit hairy.
Interesting.
Okay, so we're looking at some action here possibly before 6 o'clock, right?
Unfortunately, yeah, I think so. I'm already seeing the snow is hitting the ground and sticking like out in Terre Haute along basically up and down the Illinois and Indiana state line. So it's in the state now. So it'll take, probably the next hour or so for it to arrive in central Indiana. But it doesn't look like it's like what happened on Saturday, where radar showed like it was snowing, and then there was like this dome of dry air, and it didn't happen. I think the air saturated enough that it will start snowing once it starts getting here, and then we'll be in for probably for the rest of the evening and overnight.
So how much are we talking about here, Marcus?
So I think you're probably looking at around 2 to 4 inches. You could be, plus or minus, on the low end, might be down to an inch. There could be a handful of communities that maybe get up to 5. I don't think that's going to be widespread, but this will be like a lighter, fluffier snow too than what we just experienced on Saturday. Not super windy, so I'm not worried about blowing and drifting and all that kind of stuff, but I think this will be snow, and it will stick around by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, too. So I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. We're going to be plenty cold enough that we'll have snow on the ground when you wake up Tuesday morning.
And does that translate to ice on the roads tomorrow morning?
It sure can. Yeah, it sure can. I mean, obviously, I think the accumulating snow is probably going to be done well before daybreak tomorrow. So that should give, crews plenty of time to get things clear, to get some chemicals down. But that said, you do get the refreeze, right? Overnight lows are going to be in the 20s. It's going to be pretty chilly all day tomorrow and really for the next couple of days. So yeah, anything that does melt has the potential of refreezing, especially if it's not a well-treated or under-treated or not treated roadway. So just bear that in mind. I don't think we'll have falling snow for the drive tomorrow, but there will be plenty of slick spots, no doubt, tomorrow morning.
Was Saturday a situation where, like, all the radar showed there were, snow activity around central Indy, but it was almost like there was a heated dome on Marion County to where it missed us, basically?
And, so that was kind of the leading edge. Obviously, we eventually got in on the snow in the evening hours. So, I had a lot of people send me, pictures like, what is this? Why is there a donut hole over the metro area? So what ends up happening is, and I mentioned that with this system today, that the air has to be saturated enough to support the snow to fall from the cloud to the ground. If it doesn't, it will evaporate. And that's essentially what happened on Saturday. The reason why you saw a big donut hole, though, is the radar is at the airport in Indianapolis. The radar beam kind of shoots up at like a 45-degree angle. So it was seeing what was happening near the surface around Indy, but if you went down south, it was showing that it was snowing. If you went south, it was not snowing. So that's kind of, I know it's kind of like it is confusing, but it was not snowing over most of the state, minus north of I-70, when that image started kind of floating around there, that there was a big donut hole. Right. The only reason why it just showed up that way is because of the proximity of the radar, which is out at the Indianapolis International Airport, essentially.
All right, Marcus, one more time here for folks who may have just gotten in their car. Mm-hmm. What is the timeline of the snow? What's the accumulation?
All right, so timeline, we're going to be kicking this snow up probably in the metro area within the next hour to 90 minutes. So if you're a commuter in the 5 and 6 o'clock hour, bear that in mind. It may be a slow go of it. The bulk of the accumulation is going to happen by mid to late night tonight. It wraps up overnight and should be dry for the morning drive. We're going 2 to 4 inches, I think, widespread, with some isolated pockets, maybe as high as 5 inches of snow during the overnight hours.
Where can we get the latest?
I'll be updating social media, Marcus Bailey Weather on Facebook all evening long, so hope to chat with you there.
Marcus Bailey,
Thanks,
my man,
buddy.
we appreciate you.
You got it, guys. See ya.
Nigel, I've got some information regarding one of our favorite events of the year. And I feel like if we're going to do this, we need to do it right.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Are we ready?
Let's have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Hammer and Nigel Show presents Red, White, and Bowl 2026 Friday night, a beer sample Friday.
Hell yeah.
January 16th at Woodland Bowl.
Nice.
And yes, back as always is our presenting sponsor, Jack Daniels, baby.
Jack treated me very well last year at the event. Oh, I heard you and Rob reminiscing about my little jaunt home after the event.
Yes.
How Rob was my sober driver back home after the event. One of my favorite moments of last year, by the way. Or was it? No, it was this year. It was
earlier this year.
Earlier this
Yes.
year. One of my favorite moments. 2 favorite moments of this year. And then we can get to the details. Rob taking me home and live streaming, and then me live streaming you and Crystal taking me back to your house after Carb Day. 2 of my favorite moments.
Yeah, because I was getting yelled at for Carb Day, too. So there was that. But no, this is going to be a great night. We're helping Hoosier veterans. The proceeds will present Bowlers to Veterans Link. It's a nonprofit dedicated to enhancing the lives of America's veterans and active duty service members who have gone through some tough times. The money stays in Indy, and your participation in this event is what funds these amazing charitable groups. So you could buy an individual ticket, or you could buy a couple tickets. You could buy a full lane. And
get a team together.
Yeah.
It's a competition, man.
This bad boy has sold out every year that we've done it, and it sells out pretty quickly. So listen, I know it's December. We're approaching the holidays. Money can get a little tight. But I'm telling you, if you're looking to make a charitable donation, you can write this off because it's going to a great charity and also have some fun for yourself. This is it, man. Last year, I think at one point, people got so rowdy, they started doing like pyramids in a bowling lane. Like a human pyramid.
No, that was the first year, and that was my crew. Those were all my neighbors. my buddy Dylan and Deb and Marcus. And,
it happened last year, too. You were just too drunk to remember.
Oh, yeah. The little guy got on top of all of us.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I do remember that now.
Like, you're a golf guy more than I am, Nigel. I think it's fair to say this bowling event that we do is the equivalent to the Waste Management Open in golf, right?
It is. It gets a little rowdy, but nobody's going to stop serving you.
Right.
Said the Waste Management Open I went to, they had to stop serving. that golf tournament that I went to a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen here unless you're like on the verge of death.
But no, people take this seriously too, though. They get teams together. And
Chris's team won it last year.
That's right, your son.
And it came down to the nitty-gritty against the defending champions. So you can either go to be super competitive to try to win the thing, or
just go have a good time.
Take advantage of the pizza buffet, the silent auction, the drinks, shots. Jack Daniels is going to be there. And again, get your tickets right now. WIBC.com. We've shared it on our social media, Facebook and Twitter. It sells out every year. I mean, it goes pretty quick. So get your team together, get, your old man, get your kid. You can go as an individual. You can go as pairs. Just get your tickets now before it sells out. The Red, White, and Bowl Woodland event, Woodland Bowl Beer Sample Friday on January 16th. We hope to see you there. We're going to do the show there that day. And, man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be rowdy. Hope to see all you guys there. Matt Bear.
All right, fellas, looking at southbound 65 of the Boone. Stop traffic from Lebanon exit 138 down to County Road 550 south. It's a 16-minute delay. Inbound 69, stop and go right now from Cynthia Ann Road to Campus Parkway. And again, after 106th Street to 465. Southbound 6570, the stall cleared off the collector ramp. Still stop and go on the main part from the north split down to the south split. That's a construction slowdown. And then eastbound 70 is stop and go from Harding Street into the south split. Delay just 2 minutes right now. Southbound 65 out of the south split, stop and go traffic to southbound South Keystone Avenue. And northbound 65 on the south side, stop and go Southport Road up to 465. Traffic sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. Winter temps are here. Get your heating tune up with 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. They will have your system ready for these chilly nights with 24/7 availability. Book at onehourairindy.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Cannot wait for Red, White, and Bowl presented by Jack Daniels. Get your tickets right now. WIBC.com. It's 31 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. And Nige, now that tickets are on sale, I think we need some mood music. Are you ready?
Let's hit it.
All right, Georgia. Keep on bowling.
A little Hammer and Nigel Records throwback.
Georgia Governor Brian Kemp will allow some non-essential businesses to begin reopening. Tattoo parlors, bowling alleys, salons, and barbershops can reopen.
Ladies and gentlemen, coronavirus. Gotta keep on bowling, baby.
Come on.
Lift off the lockdown. Feel free to go out. Get up. Heck, Hart, tell me what you're gonna do now. Keep bowling, 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 bowling. Bowling, 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 bowling. Come on. Keep bowling, 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 bowling. Yeah. Keep bowling, 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 bowling. You know I got a 7-10 split right here. EMP, Brian Kemp has no fear. Every time I roll, it's a strike or a spare. Got shoes you share, balls you share. 3 or 4 weeks, fewer people getting sick. So come get your kicks with this Kemp wrist get mixed. So what's your handicap, punk? Yo, set the pins up and wish me good luck while I pick this spare up. Keep bowling, 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 bowling. Yeah! Bowling, come on. Yes. Bowling, bowling. Yeah? Keep bowling, 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 bowling.
This is Denny Smith, and I'm here to tell you that a neglected well can lead to costly repairs. But C&J's got you covered with their well cleanout service. Right now, it's 30% off, and that's the lowest price of the year. C&J will remove the pump, insert a high-output airline into the well, and then safely airlift years of sediment and gunk out of the top of the well. Then they'll also do a 6-point inspection to assure that you and your family get the purest, safest water. C&J. Great systems and great people, too. 317-852-WELL.
I don't know about you, Hammer. I'm fired up for this Sunday at the Gugman House Brewing Company. Some food, some football, some beer, Colts game, and a one-stop shop for all things men's health. That's right. It's Movember. It's Men's Health Awareness Month. So we've teamed up with Franciscan Health for this free clinic.
It's this Sunday, December 7th, and we're going to be there from noon to 2. We're going to have the Colts and Jags on the screen. Maybe we'll do some betting. We're going to drink some beer. We're going to have some food. Some of our pals from our fellow radio stations are going to be there. But more importantly, Franciscan Health, they're providing free health screenings. Free. And for a lot of you, you can use these free health screenings to get that discount on your health insurance at work. So stop by Gugman House this Sunday, starting at noon. We're going to be there until 2. It's the Hammer and Nigel show with Franciscan Health.
When it comes to your home, it's important to sell it to someone you can trust.
Simple Quarters never tried to change their offer at any point during the process. Once they gave me that offer, it stood. The offer was absolutely fair. They did explain to me how they came to that price, and it was a fair offer. The best part about this process is I didn't have to make any repairs to the house. Simple Quarters has taken it as is, which is a huge stress relief.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME.
Indy, stop using the fall to paint year after year. Do what Lynn did. She called Rhino Shield.
It is a single-wide manufactured home. We moved from our home, which we had the Rhino Shield on. Rhino Shield was what we were going to do. That was no question. We knew we were going to do it.
Rhino Shield's a ceramic coating. It's not paint, it's better.
The Rhino Shield representative came, and we discussed what we wanted done. And this time, we had the roof done as well.
Now, you can have the 25-year guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 15% off the regular price.
Even the people that have been a little younger than us have said they don't have to worry about getting just an everyday painter because Rhino Shield has the 25-year warranty, and we truly believe in this product.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Listen, were you forced into getting a solar contract and now you just don't want it anymore? Maybe the solar company misled you. Or is your solar contract buried with hidden fees? Are you not saving the amount of money you thought you would on your energy costs? Don't worry. At the Solar Exit Hotline, we can help you cancel your solar contract, even if the panels are already installed. Our experienced legal team will review your contract and help you cancel it, possibly saving you thousands of dollars. You got to call right right now for complete details. So listen, if you're not happy with your solar contract for any reason, we are here to help you cancel it. Call the Solar Exit Hotline now for immediate options to help you exit your solar contract. This call is 100% free.
800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. That's 800-798-9512.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll. Brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, and free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov.
I've seen this video make its way through my timeline on social media.
It's awful.
There was this family that was having a massive Thanksgiving feast. Everybody was there. They had a 10-foot table. The food was loaded up on it.
Oh, yeah.
There was a little girl that was making a speech before everybody ate their food. And then the table collapsed.
There's a bow. All of the food on the floor now, Nige.
I love the frantic laughing after the table broke. Do that again. I mean, this. Now, I'm reading reports that, look, they were able to save the turkey and the ham, and they had some backup sides ready. No, they were eating off the floor. I mean, let's be honest. All that, you watched that video, everything was on the floor and had broken. They were all eating food that had been on the floor. What else are you going to do?
Right.
What else are you going to do? Now, I was out and about Thursday. We went to some relative's house, and I could have sworn I saw a Cracker Barrel that was open that was packed. I mean, that's your only other option, or Chinese food or something like that.
Some of the fancier restaurants stay open on Thanksgiving.
Sure.
A friend of mine,
Chris.
Yeah, went to their Thanksgiving dinner at Prime 47.
Yeah. So that was unfortunate. I guess it was some sort of antique table that broke in half. I mean, when you say it was loaded up, it was, again, at least a 10-foot long table. At least a 10-foot long table filled with food.
And it snapped, man. It was like one of those WWE tables that people go through.
This poor 12-year-old girl was making a speech or saying a prayer or something, and then what do? You just have to accept the fact that you're eating food off the floor.
And at that point, I would just stand over it and just start laughing like Tom Hanks did in The Money Pit, where the bathtub had fallen through the floor.
Yeah.
All you can do is just sit there and laugh at it. Is this anything?
What a disaster.
So the NFL Thanksgiving football games, I thought, had a pretty good lineup of halftime shows.
Hell yeah.
It started with Jack White and Eminem, I thought, doing a great job in Detroit. Then you had Post Malone doing like a country set for the Cowboys game. And Lil Jon closed it out at the Baltimore Ravens that night. Here's a little bit of Post Malone doing the Cowboys halftime.
You think that you're so innocent after all the things you did.
So he took a lot of his songs, and now he's like a country singer.
Morgan Wallen.
So
this is Post Malone, but with Morgan Wallen.
Right.
The Super Bowl has some pressure on it now. Bad Baby or Bad Bunny, whatever, has some pressure because Jack, like you said, Jack White rocked it in Detroit. he set the bar. I watched that one. I didn't see the Post Malone one. I only heard it. But the Jack White and then Eminem coming out, both being from Detroit.
It was pretty good.
It was incredible. So, yeah, Bad Bunny, I know, is a worldwide phenomenon sensation. I've never heard of him. I couldn't name you one song.
Well, his songs are not in English. And that's my thing, right? If you want to have, a Spanish flair, okay, Shakira has played halftime.
Sure.
Pitbull is Mr. Worldwide. Okay, fine. Their songs are in English. We can understand it. You're going to bring out a dude that doesn't have any songs in English. That's a problem to me. All right, real quick here, last one. Some celebrities don't enjoy taking selfies with fans, but actor Brendan Fraser not only takes them, but he coaches them up on how to make them look well. Take a listen.
Could I get a quick selfie?
Allow me.
Oh,
here's your pen. I'm going to go to your settings. We're picking a timer.
Oh, man, you know what to do.
Out here.
All right.
Contour light.
There you go.
Moment.
I trust you.
All right, now I want y'all to look at the green light, not yourself.
Get in, guys.
Who wants in?
Thank you. Thank you.
Selfie coach Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, I don't know. What stuck out to me about that is just like a dude asking another dude for a selfie. I don't know.
If James Hatfield walked in the studio right now, you would do it.
No, I'd ask.
Oh,
I'd
bullcrap.
ask Allison.
Excuse me, Mr. Diddy, can I have a pic?
You asked Diddy for a pic, and you're telling me right now you wouldn't ask Papa Het for one. You're so full of crap.
No. Oh, you just threw something at me. What'd you throw?
The microphone condom. You're so full of crap. Some people lie and some people are full of crap. You're full of crap.
If I see Brendan Fraser walking by, I know he's kind of made it. He was in The Whale. He played the fat guy.
Right.
And he's in this new series movie called Rental Family, but I'm not asking for selfies. I'm kind of done
I'm
with
not
it.
saying you would ask Brendan Fraser for one, but you're going to sit here and say that if Peyton Manning, Papa Het, everybody walked in, you wouldn't want a picture. You wouldn't ask them for a picture.
You with Papa Het, the nickname.
Because I've heard you say it 85 million times. You're so full of crap, you make me want to throw up.
Good, puke. I have done it. It wouldn't be the first time on this show.
I owe you about 10 more times from this studio, ass.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why they say it's not the answer. The snow has begun now, and you've got 30 degrees in downtown Indy. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:31. Critics of the redistricting effort at the Indiana State House spoke their mind today. Brett Voorhees is the president of Indiana State AFL-CIO, and he's been against redrawing Indiana's maps from the beginning.
They've got the governor's office, they've got the treasurer's office, they've got the attorney general, you name it. What more do they want? It's just cheating, it's rigging. It's because the president of the United States wants it, and it's unfortunate that they're giving in to Washington insiders instead of Hoosier voters.
He says they're not giving up the fight, and he's hoping that common sense prevails out of all this. Snow and freezing temps over the weekend caused slick roads across Indiana, says Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service.
Will be areas of black ice here and there. Maybe not quite as bad as we might think because it's been pretty breezy the last couple of days, which has helped to dry out the surfaces a little bit, but certainly some black ice.
As you heard, the snow has started in Indianapolis now, and winter weather advisories will be in effect until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. McGinnis says more snow is expected Wednesday, which is likely the coldest day of the week. Minnesota is facing fraud through the state's funding of social programs.
The amount of this fraud is staggering, $1 billion with a B. Critics note that the cost to taxpayers exceeds the entire budget of the Minnesota Department of Corrections. It started with emergency COVID money and went on for years. In the Feeding Our Future case, which was meant to feed low-income families. More than 50 people have been convicted, 78 total charged. Investigators say a federally funded housing stabilization program was the target of fraud, as was a program for autistic children. The claim is that people were setting up bogus companies or claiming to provide services that were never delivered.
Fox's Mike Tobin reporting the Justice Department announced charges last week against the 78th person involved in a massive COVID-era fraud scheme that stole over $250 million. And the 7-0 Indiana Hoosier basketball team plays Minnesota Wednesday evening, tip-off at 7 and pregame coverage at 6 on 93 WIBC. With your WIBC closing bell report, the Dow finished the day down 427 points to 47,289. The S&P 500 lost 36 points to 6812. The NASDAQ blew 89 points down to 23,275. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 4:34.
Hammer here for my friends at AAA. The holidays are here. It's upon us, and so is winter weather. This year, stay prepared and give everyone on your list the gift of a peace of mind by giving them a AAA membership. As a AAA member, you get roadside assistance 24/7, 365. Flat tire, dead battery, you name it, AAA is there. You also get exclusive travel discounts, hotels, rental cars, and all the cool events happening around the Hoosier State this holiday season. Now through the end of the year, new members can join AAA for just $50 for a 1-year classic membership and add an associate for free. This is a great gift idea. Give someone you care about a AAA membership. Visit AAA.com and use the code HOLIDAY25. That's HOLIDAY25 at AAA.com, or just call 844-GO-AAA-GO or visit your local AAA office. Give the gift of AAA this holiday season. Tell them Hammer from Hammer and Nigel sent you.
With traffic at 4:35, here's Matt Bear.
Yeah, snow has started to fall, and it's big time right now since the last we talked especially, so please turn your headlights on and allow extra time as you go home tonight. Looking at the boom, southbound 65, stop and go traffic, Lebanon exit 138 to 267. West side southbound 465 stops from West 56 down to 38th Street, then we're stop and go to West 10th. Inbound 65 delayed 7 minutes, 29th to Meridian. Southbound 6570, a 26-minute delay running from the north split to the south split. That's construction and weather. Eastbound 70 stop and go from Harding Street into the south split. Then southbound 65 out of the south split drags big time to Keystone Avenue. On the east side, southbound 465 stop and go from 72 South Shadeland Avenue, a 5-minute delay. Inbound 69 slows from 106th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers and Car Mulch. Too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And your American Standard Heating Weather Center forecast.
Winter weather advisories are in place through tonight until 7 a.m. Tuesday morning for accumulating snow potential of 1 to 4 inches across central Indiana, so this will impact travel. Be sure to use some caution to tonight through your Tuesday morning commute. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel, on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
The holidays are here. Is endless hot water at the top of your Christmas wish list? Luckily, my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling are offering an amazing special during the holiday season. $1,000 off a tankless water heater. Give the gift of endless hot water and save $1,000 by calling Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Stay warm this holiday season with endless hot water from Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Give them a call at 641-HOPE. That's 641-HOPE.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
This is a love boat.
When you hear this music, a smile comes on my face.
Why is that, Hammer? Why would that be? You're a big fan of the Love Boat back in the 70s and 80s?
Wasn't mad at the Love Boat, but usually we're talking about narco-terrorists being blown to hell.
Oh, yeah.
Venezuelan drug boats being bombed all the way down to the gates of hell, Nige. And I'm here for it. I love that we're still doing this. Like, you almost got to tip your hat to the Venezuelan drug cartels going, yeah, I know you've bombed the last 10 of these, but I got to feel like number 11 is going to be lucky.
Like, when is it going to be enough for them to say, all right, maybe we need to find another way to get these drugs through to where they're going? Because the United States keeps bombing the crap out of them.
I love the tweets that Pete Hegseth put out on his official verified blue checkmark account. The Secretary of War tweets, quote, "We have only just begun to kill narco-terrorists." I love it.
Because the Pentagon, the U.S. military, Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, getting a lot of crap from left-wing liberal pundits. Wow, we don't know who these people are. They have not had their day in court, and we're just blowing them out of the water. And they're not backing down. Hegseth, we've only just begun to kill narco-terrorists.
And then there was like a wacky parody post that he put out. Again, verified account from the head of the Department of War. It shows the kids' TV character Franklin killing narco-terrorists. I love it. I'm here for it. Anytime a drug dealer can be killed, a smile comes on my face, Nige.
Does that count as, like, there was that show, The Most Dangerous Jobs? I mean, that's it, right? I mean, if you want to get involved...
Venezuelan narco-terrorists.
If you want to get involved in the Venezuelan drug trade, but you're an up-and-comer and you like entry-level position...
Sure.
Is this is it?
This is it.
You get on this boat.
Fresh out of high school, you went out and bought a suit for the job interview, and the guy on the other end, Mr. Escobar, tells you, now look, I'm not going to lie to you. We have a lot of turnover in this position. I feel like that's the way they position it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of turnover in this position. The last guy was only here for a couple of weeks. So we're hoping that you can stick around a lot longer. Do you want the job or not?
Oh, man.
But then you've got, like, Senator Kelly from Arizona. He is team narco-terrorists. He wants these guys to live and breathe and survive and breed and keep doing their jobs.
Well, you know, all those senators, they made that commercial, like, disobey orders if you feel they're illegal. You can't just disobey orders if you're in the military.
Even Stephen A. Smith, right? Stephen A. Smith, not a Republican, certainly not somebody you would see wearing a MAGA hat. Stephen A. Smith on his program talking about Senator Kelly telling military members to disobey Trump when it comes to bombing narco-terrorists.
Respectfully, Senator, what the hell are you doing? Looking into the camera,
and telling military men and women to ignore the commander-in-chief. How dare you? How dare you do that? That's right, I'm calling out. I never served in the military. That's true. I have family members who did. Some of my best friends have. Marines, Air Force, Navy, Army. I haven't heard one of them, not one of them, say that was okay. How dare you do that? Is it treason? No. Is it punishable by death? It shouldn't be. So the answer is no. But you know better, Senator Kelly. You know better. How dare you do that?
Stephen A. Smith fired up, man. And I'm with him on this one. Come on. If your whole political angle is, yeah, don't kill Venezuelan drug dealers that are bringing fentanyl to kill all of your sons, that's a bold political strategy.
What? Just a bigger picture with the Stephen A. Smith thing. Like he was just a sports guy for the longest time, and now he's transformed into sports. And in this, what we just heard, I'm assuming that was his podcast or whatever, or he was on somebody else's podcast. But he's turned into a separate, like there's two different Stephen A. Smiths, I feel like.
So he's seen the money that Clay Travis has made.
Yeah.
Transitioning from a sports guy to the world of politics, and he thought, you know what? I'd like a piece of that money too.
But Clay Travis is still a sports guy too.
He is, but he also does that show with Buck Sexton that many people feel like is the replacement for Rush Limbaugh.
Right.
And that's more of a political show.
I feel like when Fox News has a sports-related controversy, they go to Clay Travis. For sure.
Yes. Now, so Sean Hannity, he's a little different. He'll go to Stephen A. because they're buddies somehow. Like Stephen A. and Sean Hannity are buddies.
No kidding.
But usually, you're right. Outkick, which is partnered with Fox, they have a lot of sports personalities. Our pal Dan Dockich is over there.
Yep.
Clay Travis is over there. I jump on with those guys on Fridays. But, yeah, the only one that kind of goes against the grain is Hannity, and he brings on old Screamin' A. Nige, I feel like we need to address what's happening behind me here out on Monument Circle. How would you describe the snow coming down right now?
Beautiful. It's Christmas time in the city.
Would you say that it might even be a squall? Squall!
That was my second word. Yeah, squall.
Got a little bit of a squall happening right now. I mean, it escalated quickly.
Marcus Bailey wasn't joking.
No.
He knows what he's talking about.
The dome that protected us over the weekend.
No dome. No iron dome.
No iron dome here today.
God, I'm supposed to go run some errands after this show. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, don't think that's going to happen either. But yeah, keep sending us your pictures. And again, if anybody goes outside and yells, squall, send us the video. We'll retweet as many as we can here at the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Man, my Galaxy Concrete garage floor coating is out of this world. It is sleek. It is smooth. It looks great, but it is not slippery. And that's important this time of year when you're tracking in snow. By the way, you're tracking in snow into your Galaxy Concrete coated garage floor. It's so easy to clean. Stronger hold. The color's not going to fade. Lifetime warranty. They did such an awesome job on my garage floor. Had them back in to do my basement. Check out their website to see pictures. Get a quote, galaxyconcretecoatings.com, or give them a call, 751-9070.
Imagine being the wizard of your own home. With Xfinity, intelligent self-healing Wi-Fi fixes problems like magic. It boostifies speeds to your devices when you need it most, and makes your favorite Wicked content sparklify on every screen. All while a spell of protection helps keep your family safe online. When you're out in Oz, Xfinity Mobile joins Wi-Fi and 5G to keep your phone connected from here to the Emerald City. If you had the most intelligent Wi-Fi from Xfinity, everything would work together for good. And now you can cast a spell to stop time and keep your internet bill steady for 5 whole years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No contracts or commitments with amazifying equipment included. Xfinity, imagine that. And see Wicked for good, only in theaters November 21st. Restrictions apply. Select plans only. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet.
Why do so many foundation, basement, and crawl space companies ask for half your money up front? Could it be because that's easier to get than earning all your trust? At the Michaelis Corporation, they believe trust is earned, not demanded. That's why they do things differently. They start with a free inspection, no strings attached, to give you an honest assessment of what your home needs. No pressure, no surprises. When it's time for the work, they don't ask for a deposit or any upfront payment. Not a single dollar until the job is complete and you're 100% satisfied. That's how they've been earning trust for over 39 years. Whether it's sagging floors, moisture control, concrete repair, or a full crawl space encapsulation, you can count on Michaelis for repairs that last. Don't trust just anyone with your home. Choose the company that puts your trust first. Text or call 844-FIXED-INDY today. That's 844-FIXED-INDY. The Michaelis Corporation, building trust beneath your feet.
Food insecurity is an urgent problem, one that impacts real Hoosiers. You can help today. Gleaners needs donations. Your contribution goes further with Gleaners. For every $10 you give, Gleaners leverages their resources to turn your $10 into $90 worth of groceries for families who desperately need help right now. Your gift benefits local community members, and every dollar counts. Gleaners also needs volunteers now to help with warehouse distribution. Go to gleaners.org and donate or get involved today.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Make a difference this season with WIBC's Radiothon, sponsored by Financial Center, your credit union for what's next. Learn more and get involved at fcfcu.com.
All right, Matt Bear, we got Squallapalooza taking place outside right now. How is this affecting the roads?
Yeah, we've hit the brakes all over the city, Hammer, and right now I checked the west side. Southbound 465 stop and go from West 71st down to Rockville Road. That's a 26-minute delay. Rockville Road, Avon, forget about it. 36 stopped from Girls School Road over to Avon Avenue, and that's in both directions. Eastbound 465 stop and go traffic. Westfield Boulevard 269. East side southbound 465 is delayed from 7274. Inbound 65 stop and go from MLK to Meridian, an 8-minute delay. Southbound 6570 stopped. North split to the south split, a 26-minute delay. Eastbound 70 stop and go from Harding into the south split, a 6-minute delay. And south side northbound 65 slows from stop 11 Road up to 465. Please turn your headlights on if you haven't already. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pennants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
We got snow falling in 31 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Coming up here in just a moment, Councilor Michael Paul Hart will join us in studio. This Sunday, Nige, you and I, along with some of our pals from our sister stations, we're going to be drinking some beer, having some food, and having a good time with this Franciscan health event.
Gugman House Brewing Company. You just get off 65. It's like it's just west of 65 and on 16th Street. Really easy to get to. I remember walking into this place last year and thinking, "Holy crap, this place is huge. It's great for families. We're hooking up with Franciscan Health. If free health screenings and stuff like that.
Right.
And like I think my wife and kids are coming. A bunch of my buddies are coming.
Free.
And it's all free. All the health screenings, everything you wanted to know, all the experts.
Ask a doctor, ask a nurse.
Yeah.
Like if you've got something that's bothering you and you're like, man, I don't want to have to pay to go to the doctor. This is free.
If you're one of those guys, I know a lot of guys like that, like the honorary mail, the unofficial mailman of he's the official mailman at the Hammer and Nigel show. I don't think he's been to the doctor in 25 years. He's coming to this.
Good. But
he walks like 8 miles a day. He's in pretty good health, except for the 10 beers he drinks a day. But that's another story.
But we hope to see you guys. The Colts and Jags game is going to be on the screen.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be gambling. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be having a good time.
There's like a kids area with Papa Shots and cornhole and stuff like that. It's all inside.
Right.
Yeah, obviously.
Come by, hang out with us. Our pal JMV is going to be there. Jake Query. Man, this is going to be a cool event. So hope to see you guys there, and we'll have a good time together. And thanks to Franciscan Health for providing all of these free health screenings this Sunday. As I look and see the snow falling on the big Christmas tree on the circle here, Nige, it kind of puts me in the Christmas spirit.
That's it.
It's officially December now.
Sure.
So I feel like what we need right now is a holiday memory from the First Lady of WIBC, the lovely Terry Stacy.
We celebrate Christmas in our family.
Holiday memories with Terry Stacy.
I think the worst Christmas ever was the one year when some random guy dressed up like Santa Claus jumped on our roof and he yelled, "Hold out your stockings!" And then he pooped down our chimney.
Holiday memories with Terry Stacy.
That would do it. That would ruin a Christmas.
That would ruin my whole day.
Hey, kids, hold out your stockings. Boom. All right. We need everybody to go to the WIBC YouTube stream. Give us a like. Give us a thumbs up.
Come on.
We're just getting back into it. So let's just ask for 45 more. That gets us to 100. Normally we go to 150, but we're easing back into it. We've each been off for about a week here. So 45 people. We need you. Go to WIBC's YouTube page. Give us a like. Give us a thumbs up. More on the weather. More with Michael Paul Hart and the City County Council. And a lot of fun coming up next. Don't go anywhere. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Serving Indiana means being ready for growing energy demands. At Duke Energy, we're adding more power to the grid and working on hundreds of local projects to make your energy more reliable. We've strengthened nearly 20,000 poles, updated more than 270 substations, and prevented hundreds of thousands of outage hours with self-healing grid technology, so your power can come back on faster than ever. That's the smarter energy future Indiana deserves. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Hey, Black Friday's come early at Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 52220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
If you or someone you know needs help putting food on the table, that help is closer than you think. WIBC cares. We've partnered with local food banks and organizations to provide resources for those who need them. Just go to WIBC.com and look for the banner that says Find Free Food Near You. You'll find a link to Community Compass, an up-to-date interactive map that shows locations, days, and times for you to collect food at no cost, as well as other resources to help you through this challenging time. Find community help now at WIBC.com.
Central Indiana knows tough, but your water shouldn't be. Indiana ranks among the hardest water in the country, and your home is paying the price. Connecticut's non-electric technology means no timer, settings, or headaches. Just water that works, even when the power doesn't. And the twin tank design means clean, soft water 24/7. Connecticut water softeners are the solution, made in the U.S. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com and mention Made in the U.S. for an additional $250 off your purchase of a softener. Connecticut, American-made, Midwest tough.
By the time this ad ends, Washington will have burned through millions of your dollars. That's not how we do things in Indiana. I'm Congressman Jefferson Shreve, bringing Hoosier common sense to Washington. I passed legislation to cut waste, save taxpayers millions, and deliver real tax relief for workers and families. Less waste, more money in your pocket.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. When you buy an engagement ring or fine jewelry gift from Shane Company, you get more than what you paid for. Our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. It covers everything. There's no fine print. You'll get unlimited cleanings, resizings, and repairs. Plus, it even protects your engagement ring's center stone. We stand behind the quality of our jewelry, and that's our gift to you this holiday. Peace of mind. Because a friend knows the best things in life are free. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, critics of the redistricting effort spoke their mind. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 5 o'clock.
Deadly airstrikes under scrutiny. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
We have real evidence that extrajudicial killings are taking place.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries repeating his call for Secretary Pete Hegseth to be fired after a double strike on a suspected drug boat in the Caribbean. But the White House calls it self-defense.
Every strike on alleged drug boats near Venezuela's coast have followed U.S. law and the law of armed conflict, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says.
The president has a right to take them out if they are threatening the United States of America and if they are bringing illegal narcotics that are killing our citizens at a record rate, which is what they are doing.
But bipartisan members of Congress are raising questions about a strike on September 2nd that left 2 survivors killed by a second strike on the disabled vessel. Leavitt says Navy Admiral Frank Bradley was authorized to order that strike to ensure the boat was destroyed and pose no threat.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly telling reporters he won't be bullied by a possible court-martial over the video of him and other Democratic lawmakers urging service members not to follow illegal orders.
The president's words carry tremendous weight. People listen to him. And he knows that. And that's exactly why he does what he does.
The president has called the video seditious. The Pentagon says it's investigating misconduct allegations against Kelly, a retired Navy captain. President Trump campaigning by phone earlier today at a rally for the Republican in tomorrow's Tennessee special election for Congress.
I just want to give my total support, and he's had it right from the beginning, to Matt Van Epps. He's going to be a fantastic congressman.
Van Epps facing Democrat Afton Bain, who says she's focusing on affordability and rejecting attacks over her past social media posts. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Anger and criticism. Snow falling on Monument Circle, and it's 30 degrees. The low tonight is 24. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:02. Those are 2 things that were seen and heard at the Indiana State House today.
No means no.
Hundreds of protesters gathered to tell Hoosier Republican lawmakers that redistricting is not the answer. Jessica Morgan is from Northwest Indiana, and she says this whole thing might backfire on them.
I think with the way things are leaning, they might be SOL anyway, because people are getting tired of everything from Trump on and on down. And they could lose their their seats because, everybody's tired of this.
Morgan is urging Republicans in Indiana not to give in to bureaucrats in Washington. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
As you just heard, snow has started touching down in Indianapolis today a little after 4 o'clock, and winter weather advisories will go on until tomorrow morning.
So this has been the snowiest October, November that Indianapolis has seen since the 1997 fall.
Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service says to expect more snow on Wednesday as well. An early morning police chase through Indianapolis ended in Lawrence with a stolen car recovered.
There were some vehicle break-ins on IMPD's jurisdiction, and one of our officers got behind a car that matched the description of a suspect vehicle from their car break-ins. It ended up being a stolen vehicle.
Lawrence Deputy Chief Travis Klein says the people in the car got away, and police say the shooting was near East 30th Street and North German Church Road. AAA says you're paying an average of $2.77 a gallon of gas today, and the Big Ten football championship is at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Both teams are 12-0. Hoosier head coach Kurt Cignetti said preparing for Ohio State is huge.
I mean, there's a lot of plays out there that we could run that we haven't run, and I'm sure that they could run that they haven't run. We've got 12 games on them. They've got 12 games on us.
And the kickoff is set for 8 Eastern Saturday night. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 5:04.
The Indianapolis real estate market is strong, but not easy. Now is a good time to sell only if you hire a real estate team that knows how to aggressively market your home like Mark Dietel Realty. Perhaps you're worried with the challenging market you won't sell your home for the price it's worth. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. Listen to what Neil in Indianapolis had to say about working with Mark Dietel. I'd already moved and listed my old home with an agent friend for 60 days. Not happy, I decided to evaluate the Mark Dietel marketing plan, and I switched. To my relief, after about 15 days on the market, the Mark Dietel team sold my home as is for the price I needed. Call the local Indianapolis agent I trust and recommend, and the agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. Call Mark Dietel, 317-755-4232 for all the details, or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark, Dietel.com, markdietel.com. Tell him Rob sent you.
With traffic at 5:05, how are things looking out there, Matt Bear?
I can see lane lines on the interstate, so there are some carved down for you. So the question is, how long is it going to take you to get home tonight? It could take a long time. Right now I'm seeing eastbound 70 on the west side. That's a crash blocking the left lane before Holt Road, and we are stop and go back to Sam Jones Expressway. On the northwest side, southbound 465, stop and go traffic from West 71st Street all the way down to Washington, and that is a 37-minute delay. Inbound 69 delayed 18 minutes from 106th Street to 465. Westbound 70 jams rural into the north split, then southbound 65 70 on a 26-minute delay from the north split to the south split, and the slowdown continues on southbound 65 all the way down to 465. Northbound 65 south side, stop and go from Southport Road up to 465, then we slow again before the south split. Southbound 465 on the east side, that jams up from 70 down to 74. And then looking at in northbound 69 on the northeast side, stop and go traffic from 465 up to 96th Street. Just slow all over the city. Please take your time and turn your headlights on. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Shop the cyber sale at Grand Appliance for up to $2,600 back on LG purchases exclusively at Grand. Stop in or visit grandappliance.com for details. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Another round of accumulating snow is ahead into our Monday night and through early Tuesday morning, with the potential for 1 to 4 inches of snow across central Indiana. This is why winter weather advisories are in place through tonight until 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. So use some caution out there if you're traveling into tonight and through your Tuesday morning commute. I'm Wish TV star Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock it!
Hello, everybody. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special in-studio guest.
A man that made his way through the frozen tundra, walked over here in this squall of snow, Counselor Michael Paul Hart joins us. Counselor, how are you?
Fantastic. Wasn't so bad, but it is a little wet out there. But
yeah, when you leave here, it's going to be worse, just to let you know. If you can't tell by looking out the window over Monument Circle.
It's getting grayer and grayer by the minute.
It's not pretty. We've been talking so much about what's happening with the State House. I wanted to bring it a little local here and talk about what's happening with the city of Indianapolis. There's a big council meeting tonight. Get us up to date. What are some of the things going on with the council? Because it feels like guys like Joe Hogsett and his, very Democrat-heavy council have been kind of flying under the radar here. What's going on with the council?
Yeah, so this is actually a fairly busy December. The things that you'll normally see are a lot of appointments to boards. There's 50, 60 different boards and commissions throughout the city, so we're constantly appointing people to that. So you see a lot of that going on tonight, or introductions for appointments in January. But some of the things that draw attention, I think the two big items tonight, the first one is funding the Economic Enhancement District. That's the EED. That's that special district that was formed in Indianapolis. It went through a couple revisions, but the purpose of it is to have a safety team, a cleaning crew, and then to fund the housing hub for the homeless.
What's the safety team? Talk to me about that.
Okay, so what the safety team is downtown. They renamed themselves. They were Downtown Indy Inc. Now they're Downtown Indy Alliance. But essentially, they bring in these dollars from extra property taxes. Essentially, it's an additional. Call it a fee, call it a contribution, whatever you want to call it. But business owners downtown pay this, residents don't. And they will take this, the Indy team has these safety ambassadors. And so you'll see people, if you're walking around, they're in a red shirt, and it says safety.
No, I've talked to him before.
And
are these the same as the violence interrupters, or is that something different?
That's something different, completely different. So the interrupters is through the OPHS program through the city of Indianapolis. Downtown Indy Alliance is a nonprofit organization, and so
I've talked to those guys. I thank them for their service, for what that's worth. Not that I'm bragging, but I like what they're doing.
They've got a couple things, a CSAY app as well, that it's supposed to be. They're more of a deterrent, I would say, more than anything. They're out there.
How much do they make? Approximately?
It's not a whole lot, and I know that because some of the budget items that they're asking for going forward is extending their hours. And
because the violence interrupters or whatever, they were making some pretty good money.
They were, yeah. Those guys were making, I think, $75K a year a person. We're talking like an hourly wage for these guys in red shirts, and they're forming bonds with people. I think they're doing a pretty good job. But that's one of the things that they do. And then they've got a cleaning crew, and then of course the housing hub.
First of all, the housing hub, the home for the homeless. Just expand on that in just a little bit. And I feel like housing for the homeless, we've tried that over and over and over and over and over again. And unless you put in some sort of mental health component in that, homeless for the housing just doesn't work.
Yeah, so there's a component there, but so you're on.
Is there?
There is. Aspire Health is who the city partnered with here.
Okay,
and so
great.
That tends to be a partner that they use a lot. So right now we've got a couple things going on where the city does with homeless, and then I'll point out where I see room for improvement. So what they have is currently winter contingency. So anytime it gets below 25 degrees outside, there are just a multitude of places that open up for people to go into, and specifically after
I understand
December 1st.
that component. Yeah, I
and,
understand that.
And you've got folks there. Aspire Health is also there, trying to have that follow up of, hey, we'll try and help you out. We'll try and get you fixed on substance abuse or housing or one of those things. Then you've got the housing hub, right, which is coming up, which is supposed to house 150 people. So folks that you see out under the bridge, down by the river, where primarily you see most of them. The goal is for them to then stay in this housing hub to find them then permanent housing, but also try and get them assistance on or casework, mental health, all that sorts of things. Where I identify, and then of course we've got the Streets to Home program in Indianapolis, where we've taken $10 million of taxpayer dollars and trying to get folks from the street essentially into long-term leases. But when I talk to other people in the community that spend their lives in these fields and have dedicated their lives to this field, their concern is there's nothing stopping the pipeline of people entering homeless. And so we'll get folks off the street, surely, and we may get some place they need to go.
But there's more coming.
But there's certainly more coming, absolutely.
In terms of getting people off the street, It's a big weekend here in Indy. The Big Ten championship football games in town. Indiana's a part of it this year. Ohio State. You've got big-time college basketball games taking place here. Where do the homeless go? Because we know they don't stick around downtown. Like, if you work down here like we do, you walk around the circle, but you always notice when there's a major event, the homeless are magically gone. Where do they go?
So, I mean, I've heard rumors. Right? I know one place they certainly go are missions and shelters, right? Those guys do a good job. And there's a normal crew that go there. And I learned this through looking at a potential business opportunity of it was located near one of these shelters. And we learned that through traffic patterns, the shelters will let out at a certain time of day. And so they're only there so long. So that's why you see at different times of day where people are out on the street, because at nighttime they'll go into the shelter, but the shelters then release them during the day because they just can't stay in the shelter. So you've got that component. And then you've got the component of, does the city send them to a hotel during that time to clean them up? Yeah, and I can't prove it, but I have certainly heard that.
I had a source tell me a couple of years ago, and I don't know if it's still the case or not, there was a hotel that was near the old airport. That was where the shuttles were running constantly back and forth to where they were staying there. The homeless were allowed to stay there. I'm sure the hotel was getting some sort of kickback from the city because they're not doing this out of the kindness of their heart. And meanwhile, downtown looks good for the TV cameras.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, during COVID, we spent $37 million housing the folks who were homeless during that long period of time through ARPA dollars, and it was all on the west side. So, I mean, some of those things are tracking with things that I know we've done publicly.
Chatting with Councilor Michael Paul Hart here on the Hammer and Nigel show. City Council meeting is tonight. Any updates from the crime committee? Nigel and I have been talking about this a lot. About a month ago, I went to a comedy show on a Friday night downtown in Indy. 60-degree night. Very unseasonably warm in November on a Friday night. Show gets done about 11 o'clock. My wife and I are walking back to our car. It's dead downtown, Counselor. Other than the New Country Bar, which is doing really well, and the Comedy Club, I mean, it was a ghost town. Police were out. They were doing their job. They had cars everywhere, but the foot traffic just wasn't there. And I was thinking about when I was 23, when I was 24, Broad Ripple, downtown, it was packed. It was like a college town. Any concerns from downtown business groups, many of them who support the Democrat policies that have kind of led to this situation, any of them concerned about the lack of foot traffic downtown?
So, lot to unpack there. So a couple things on going back to the committee portion of it. We did meet last month. We were finalizing collective bargaining agreements. So police, fire, public defender, prosecutor. Prosecutor actually came back and asked for some more money, which, was kind of ironic to me because I asked him over and over again during the budget season, do you need more people? Do you need more money? And he constantly told me no, no, no. And he just came back last month and asked for another $250K. Was happy to get it to him, but he's going to get us more people to get more cases through.
Right.
We'll see if that happens. I learned about another committee that we have, but it's actually a planning council. We have a criminal justice planning council that has the sheriff, the chief of police, the prosecutor, the mayor is supposed to be on this board, VOP. Every high office official is supposed to be on this planning council talking about criminal justice, public safety. And I attended it last month to give a presentation on the work I'm doing with Smart Indy and some of the ideas that I came up with and my team came up with to improve safety. And it was like almost like a ghost town on that committee, this is where they're supposed to put together their ideas to give to the council.
These are the people that run the city, the mayor, the prosecutor, the chief of police, right?
Absolutely. So, I'd like to, I'll call that out and I'm putting it out in my newsletter for people to go look at. But to your question, right, downtown, people walking around, the lack thereof, how does that impact business? And I think it certainly does. And I've had conversations with folks, even about things going on my side of town, right, where we had a Wawa that was canceled, and the message that even sent to folks that were looking at it. And so if folks are looking at a Wawa not making it through because of an overlay development standard, they're certainly looking at downtown and wondering where are the people at and what are we going to do to drive this business
and where
back?
are the businesses at? There's an awful lot of open storefront down here.
What was the study? 26%? I mean, we were like twice the average in the country of empty office space downtown.
Oh,
26%.
Yeah. These tall high rises that a lot of their vacancies, right? And it's a massive issue that we've got the walkability. I mean, we've got you just don't see the people.
Right. And what frustrates me as a Indianapolis guy, Marion County resident, I see the Chamber of Commerce last election endorsing Joe Hogsett. The same Joe Hogsett that let many businesses fend for themselves while he was missing during the riots. The same Joe Hogsett that was blaming everybody, including the police, for what happened downtown. Nothing was his fault. Yet they endorsed that, and now they're wondering where all the people are at.
Yeah, and I've talked to folks down in, I was talking to somebody in Fountain Square today because they're having a lot of concerns about, they told me 3 businesses were closing just, I think, on Virginia Avenue today. And they're upset because of, all the, everybody's always, concerned about construction, but the lack of foresight that was looked into of if we close this road, and this road, how are people still going to get to some of these businesses? And it's, little decisions like that we're seeing down in Fountain Square. It's stuff like the Wawa that you're seeing on the east side, near my district. It's, them putting, the economic development arm of Indianapolis decided to do another master plan for Broad Ripple, right? And I've got nothing against Broad Ripple, but if you look at Indianapolis as a whole and the areas that could benefit from a master plan, I don't think that a majority of Indianapolis is going to point to that area and say it.
They just had one.
They did, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like.
Right. One more thing here, about 30 seconds left. Tell us what you're working on and what can we expect from this council meeting tonight?
Certainly. So myself, tonight I'm actually giving a big props to McAllister, which is a business that's been in Indianapolis for 80 years. So Chris McAllister is the, I think, 4th generation owner. I've got him coming in, giving him good props for staying in Indianapolis, and his family started this business here. Personally spending a lot of time in housing and homelessness, trying to look upstream at a lot of this, and how do we look at housing affordability. It's just something that's rising and rising and rising, and trying to talk to people a lot smarter than me in this space, looking what other cities are doing, trying to find benchmarks that we can actually start to set KPIs for Indianapolis and understand where we're at and where we need to be more attractive, to have more people who are starting to shop here and want to be part of Indianapolis. So I'm starting to get into the weeds on a lot of that stuff and build out some committees to support new ideas that make Indianapolis the smartest city in America.
Well, thank you so much. All year, you came in here once a month to keep us up to date on what's happening with the city and the city county council, the good news, the bad news, and everything in between. I'd love to continue this into the next year if you're up to it.
I'm more than happy to. It'd be a pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much. Councilor Michael Paul Hart right there. Matt Bear, the snow is falling. Looks like we got a little accumulation going on. How are the roads?
These delays are brutal right now, Hammer. Looking at the southwest side, we have a stall southbound 465 at Kentucky Avenue. It's in the center lane. That was already backed up. Now, if you're going southbound 465 on the west side, to make that trip 71st Street down to Kentucky Avenue, it's a 59-minute delay. Plan accordingly. Westbound 70 stop and go rural into the north split, then stop and go over the flyover up to MLK and beyond. Inbound 65 drags big time from the White River down to the north split. Eastbound 70 stopped from Harding into the south split, and a crash eastbound 70 before Holt Road, blocking the left lane, causing stop traffic back to Sam Jones Expressway. Delayed 9 minutes. South side westbound 465 running slowly from 74 all the way over to Kentucky Avenue. Then it becomes northbound 465 and completely jammed up from Kentucky Avenue up to Crawfordsville Road. Inbound 69 delayed 22 minutes, 106th Street to 465. Eastbound 465 stop traffic. Westfield Boulevard over to I-69. Slowdown continues in that southbound portion of 465 to East 56th Street. Southbound 465 on the east side stopped right now from 70 down to 74. Traffic sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score huge deals and better sleep at Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Their sleep experts will find the perfect bed for your unique needs. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Snow is falling. It's 31 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. All right, coming up next, a spirited round of Are You Okay With This? Stay safe. The snow's falling. The roads stink. We got you covered, though, for the Hammer and Nigel show.
The holiday season should be full of joy, not burnout. At Holistic Integration, we take a proactive approach to help your body stay strong, balanced, and resilient through stress, sugar, and seasonal change. Join us for our Holistic Integration Seminar, Healthy Holidays and Longevity. Optimize your body for a healthier season and beyond. Wednesday, December 3rd at 6:30 p.m. at Cohatch in Carmel. You'll hear from Dr. Robert Prather, host of the Voice of Health Radio. Those who attend will receive 20% off our Prather Profile blood work.
The Prather Profile covers everything: endocrine system, liver function, kidney function, mineral balance, immune system, everything that could go wrong with you. The best way to find out how your health is going is through your blood.
The Holistic Integration Seminar, Healthy Holidays and Longevity, Wednesday, December 3rd at 6:30 p.m. at Cohatch in Carmel. Learn how to thrive this holiday season and reserve your tickets on our website at thevoiceofhealthradio.com.
The holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, and let's be honest, between travel, to-do lists, and year-end everything, it can get overwhelming. Now add retirement planning to the mix? Not a chance. Here's the good news. Retirement planning doesn't have to be stressful. At Howard Bailey Financial, our team simplifies the process, listens to your goals, and helps you take your next retirement steps with more confidence. So while you're wrapping gifts and planning get-togethers, let Howard Bailey Financial help you wrap up your retirement plan. Get started today by texting WRAP to 888-494-5004 to download your free retirement toolkit. That's WRAP to 888-494-5004. Because financial confidence doesn't just belong under the tree, it belongs in your future. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. See disclosures at howardbailey.com.
Anticipation of the Christmas season offers the celebration of joy, hope, and redemption as we celebrate the birth of Jesus. But maybe you don't feel joyful. You've lost hope, and redemption of your situation seems impossible. Grief isn't limited to the loss of a loved one through death. Many life circumstances can initiate grief and inhibit our ability to embrace meaningful moments. But you don't have to grieve without hope. Join us at Life Church for our Blue Christmas services, designed to give you space for your grief. Go to lifechurchin.com for more information.
Pat Sullivan here. Fire emergency? I've had one. If you do, call Michaelis. Owner Richard Michaelis explains why.
Michaelis is local and family owned. 39 years of experience with 24/7, 365 response. The Michaelis Corporation is IICRC certified, restoring your home or business to pre-loss condition or better.
And Michaelis helps you through the insurance process, giving you peace of mind. Water, storms, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME. Simple Quarters, sponsor of Fill Up in the News with Tony Katz.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show.
Oh, yeah! Somebody's paying for this segment, Hammer. Brought to you by Window Nation. Window Nation's end-of-year sale is your chance to save big with 50% off all window styles plus 0% financing for 5 years. Sale ends soon. Visit windownation.com to get started. So, did you watch any of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Hammer?
I did.
So did I. My daughter and I like watching it together.
I was actually impressed with the lineup that they had.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of like an old school hip hop and 90s pop mix this year.
I noticed.
So they had Busta Rhymes out there. I was good with that. Debbie Gibson was out there shaking it. Debbie Gibson still looks great, by the way. Taylor Momsen. I do like Taylor. The front woman from The Pretty Reckless did her Christmas song.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty good, man.
They ratings, new record, 34.3 million viewers across all platforms. That's a 2-track record. During the first hour, though, Al Roker talked. By the way, Al Roker's been doing this for 30 years. He's been hosting or been covering the Thanksgiving Day parade for 30 years. Listen to this, though. He talked with the Rockettes, right? We all know what the Rockettes are.
They do the leg kicks.
Yeah, the leg kicks. Yeah, and he had a surprise for a little girl in the crowd, but the surprise didn't go so well.
This is Elliot. Hi, Elliot. Today's your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. And how old?
7.
7. And are you excited to see the Rockettes?
Yeah.
Well, guess what, Elliot? We've got a very special something for you. You've got a golden ticket. Now you get to see the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes. Are you excited?
I did that yesterday.
You did it yesterday. You get to see them again.
Yay!
Yay! Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Hey, old man, I saw these guys yesterday. Give them to somebody else. Are you okay? Do you yank the tickets to give them to somebody else? Are you okay with this?
No, if Al Roker yanks the tickets away from a child, can you imagine the mean tweets he's going to get then? No, you don't steal the tickets away from the kid.
She already saw it. She already told him. She ruined the surprise.
Maybe you ask her, well, that if you want to give him to a friend, you can go ahead and do it. I feel like the producers have to do a better job of screening that out, though. Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen the Rockettes yet? No? Okay, stick around. Al may have a surprise for you. So, all right. Man, snow is falling. Monument Circle is covered. We're getting reports of bad conditions out on the roads. So here's what we're going to do. We've got Kevin Bowen. He's going to recap that Colts game. IU football. Will Notre Dame get in? We'll get his thoughts coming up. And then we'll kind of hang out. And then I'm going to do a live 6 o'clock if you guys are all right with this. Live 6 o'clock today, and maybe we'll do some driver roulette. You can tell us where you're at, how the road conditions are, because I kind of feel like things are deteriorating very quickly here. So that's all coming up. Don't go anywhere. We got you covered. Nobody does local hell breaking loose better than the Hammer and Nigel show. Kevin Bowen coming up right after the news.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Critics of redistricting say the whole process is unfair. It's snowy on Monument Circle. You also got 29 degrees and lows tonight in the mid-20s. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:30. And they see this process as a chance for Republicans to try and silence Democrats. This person named Carolyn is part of the organization called Live Free Indiana.
I'm very angry at this attempt to turn Indiana 100% red. We're not a red state, as somebody said earlier. We're much more of a purple state.
She believes there are enough senators in Indiana who will stand up with Hoosiers against Washington. With snow touching down in Indiana now, expect that to go on into tomorrow. Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says to be careful while you're driving.
Snow should be over by 5 or 6 o'clock, we'll say Tuesday morning, but, there will be a fresh coating of snowfall down, so if a snowplow hasn't gotten to you yet, it could slow you down, and maybe plan for a little extra time when you leave early Tuesday.
He says Wednesday, which could be the coldest day of the week, could bring more snow as well. The Trump administration says it's going to crack down on legal immigration.
Thousands of Afghan nationals who arrived in the U.S. under a Biden administration program during the American withdrawal from Afghanistan are being re-examined for any ties to extremism. And White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says President Trump is pausing migration from 19 countries of concern.
Leaders have a duty to defend and advance the interests of their own people, not foreign nationals.
President Trump says the pause on asylum claims and migration from countries of concern could last a long time.
Fox's Jared Halpern reporting. Time is running out to mail those Christmas gifts. If you're using USPS Ground Advantage or first class mail, You are urged to get your packages sent by December 17th. For the speediest delivery, the deadline for Priority Mail Express is December 20th. And Zootopia 2 is dominating the box office. It earned over $150 million over the Thanksgiving weekend in North America and a global total of $556 million. News time, 5:32. Traffic now with Matt Bear.
Southbound 69, that's a stall at 465 and backing us up to 106, a 35-minute delay. Then southbound 465 does jam all the way back at Keystone Avenue down to Penn Pike. Southbound 465 on the east side is stopped from I-70 down to 74. Inbound 65 stop and go traffic from the White River down to Meridian. Eastbound 70 stop and go traffic from Harding Street into the South Split. In Greenwood, northbound 65, that's where this delay starts. It runs from Main Street all the way up to the South Split. You get into the construction, delayed 48 minutes. And then on the southwest side is southbound 465 at Kentucky Avenue. We have a stall that has us backed up all the way to Sam Jones, and then we're stop and go to 71st Street. That delay starting at West 71st is running over an hour right now to Sam Jones Expressway. And looking at the west side, it's a crash eastbound 70 before Holt Road. The left lane is blocked. Traffic jam back to Sam Jones Expressway. Please turn your headlights on if they aren't already. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Another round of accumulating snow is ahead into our Monday night through early Tuesday morning, with the potential for 1 to 4 inches of snow across central Indiana. This is why winter weather advisories are in place through tonight until 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. So use some caution out there if you're traveling to tonight and through your Tuesday morning commute. Now, snow ends before sunrise Tuesday, which leads way to high temperatures for Tuesday only in the mid-20s, and then we're back in the mid-30s by Wednesday. I'm Wish TV star Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Okay, the Colts lose in a pathetic effort to the Texans at home. Lucas Oil, final score 20-16. My name is Nigel. That's Jason Hammer right over there with a very special guest on the hotline.
Kevin Bowen, part of the morning show at our sister sports station, 107.5 The Fan. And listen, I know everybody's upset about the officials, and it was a pretty poorly officiated game. I'm not going to say that it was perfect, but I don't think that's why the Colts lost. And Kevin, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of Shane Steichen trying to be the smartest guy in the room. 4th and 1 in the red zone. You've got a Hall of Fame generational guard. You've got the best running back in the league, and you try to do a tight end run up the middle. Like, I think you know how I feel about Shane Steichen getting too cute at this point, but I thought Rick Venturi on Colts radio was going to have a stroke, man. I was listening to it on the radio. I think he said something along the lines of, just play football. You don't always have to outsmart everybody.
Yeah, Coach Venturi had several lines that had me laughing if you weren't crying during the game on Sunday. You know, honestly, I think the start on that play, Hammer, that's Daniel Jones being injured. That's the first place I think you start. You know, 99 times out of 100, I think the Colts are QB sneaking that with a healthy Jones. And I think right now, the fibula injury, they have taken that aspect out of it. You know, I get that it is a hair cute, and I also saw the Texans do that throughout the game. I saw the Baltimore Ravens do it quite often with Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson. There are some Shane Steichen criticisms I can back. Last week, the Kansas City game, I thought he abandoned Jonathan Taylor. That, to me, is just simply you have to execute better. Tyler Bourne did that a whole lot at Penn State, and him and Tanner Bortolini have got to get a snap down. We're talking about snapping the football there. So I get that, you know, people, trust me, I've heard it from a lot of people, way too cute, way too cute. For me, a tight end QB sneak is what you need to do. I think in those situations, like, it's the easiest way to pick up a yard. And that's just a misexecution by two professional athletes more so than ripping Shane Steichen, in my opinion.
And since I'm Rip Shane Steichen guy here, I'll stay on brand. Why has he explained why he wins the coin toss and wants the ball? Because it feels like the last couple of weeks, KB, it's allowed the opposing team to not only have the ball to end the half, but come out of the halftime break in the second half, back-to-back possessions. I don't get it, man. I don't.
He did it in overtime.
Yeah, it definitely goes against kind of, normal thinking there. I at times earlier in the season, I think he viewed it as our offense is hot as a pistol. We need to give them the football endlessly and get out to an early lead and play from ahead. And, again, there is some merit to that, but, Peyton Manning, for example, I know is a huge kind of double dip is how they refer to it when you get the ball at the end of the half and get it again to start the third quarter. I also think there's a little bit of I fear Houston's defense, and this should have been a very lively crowd out of the gate yesterday. I think getting your defense out there, C.J. Stroud hasn't played in a month, and getting them out there would have been the route to go. I think week to week can kind of change your overall thought on it, but I thought getting your defense out there early, get after Stroud, again, let your crowd get into it. To me, I thought that was the better way to go.
Speaking with Kevin Bowen, 107.5, The Fan, part of their morning show there. And first of all, an update on Sauce Gardner. What happened with him? That was like the first play of the game, right?
Yeah, so belief is still a little bit more imaging need to be done, but the belief there is that calf injury is going to miss some time. Obviously, they've got 5 weeks left, so some time could really impact a big chunk of that season. But yeah, I mean, just a huge injury. And, obviously when you see the injury happen, in our market, I feel like we immediately think, is that an Achilles? Is this Tyrese Halliburton round 2 there? So it sounds like they've avoided the old A word, but is going to be out some time with that strained calf.
And one more thing here on the Colts before we transition to talking about Big Ten championship game and your Fighting Irish here, Kevin. Are they frauds? Because I keep hearing that word a lot in the national media.
Wow.
Are the Colts, as of right now, the way they're assembled with the injuries and whatnot, are they frauds?
Yeah, fraud to me is like a big word that, like, you have got to write them off totally. They have 5 opportunities left to change that. Right now, they are leaking major oil. They have lost their grip on the AFC South. And now they're without Sauce Gardner, without DeForest Buckner. You've got questions about Daniel Jones and the offense, and you're going on the road to face 2 playoff teams in the next 2 weeks, Jacksonville and Seattle. Now, if you can go down there and somehow win in Jacksonville, a place that you got a better chance of winning in Alcatraz, I feel like, than they do in Jacksonville, then, you can turn this around a little bit. But, yeah, right now, throwing out that word, again, it's a big word to use, but there is some merit behind that. You've lost 3 of 4. Yesterday was a very critical home loss. Just to kind of put it into a little bit of numbers, the Colts have these 2 divisional games, Houston yesterday, Jacksonville next Sunday. Going into the Houston game, had you won both, the chance of you winning the division title for the first time in a decade would be north of 90%. Had you split, they'd be about 50%, and if you lose both, it's less than 20. Well, right now, you can't win both. So it's either going to be a 50% coin flip of the final 4 weeks if you win, and if you lose, you're looking at a little bit better than a 10% chance to win the division.
Kevin Bowen with us, 107.5 The Fan. Big sports weekend here in downtown Indy. Big Ten championship game, and it just happens to be the number 1 versus number 2 team in America, and one of them is the Indiana Hoosiers. Amazing. Buckeyes and the Hoosiers this Saturday, KB. What do we think?
Imagine telling, let's just say, 50-year-old IU athletic fan that the Indiana Hoosiers men's basketball team will face Louisville on a neutral floor. And by the way, that would be the undefeated IU men's basketball team, facing Louisville on a neutral floor in downtown Indianapolis, and that will be the undercard to an IU football game.
Right. Right.
But that's the reality of where we're at. It's cream and crimson, infiltrate downtown. Purdue fans, stay out in the suburbs this Saturday. I think you've been warned there. It's wild. I think Saturday night, when you think about it, and obviously the Colts having a lack of a home playoff game for the last decade plays into this, it's probably the most anticipated ticket, I think, of that stadium outside of Taylor Swift in the last 10 years. I mean, yes, we had the national title game, Alabama, Georgia, but we were looking this morning at the secondary ticket market. The cheapest ticket is $400, and again, that is on a Monday. And if you look at the Colts' next home game, it's a Monday night game against San Francisco, you can get in the door for just over $100. So, I mean, it is just a massive, massive ordeal. Now, and Hammer, you know this, with the college football playoff, it's kind of weird. Outside of winning a Big Ten title, which, again, is massive for Indiana football, there's not a lot at stake here. Like, both teams are going to be ranked very high. Both teams are going to get a bye in the playoff. Both teams are going to be on a neutral field. And last year we saw it. Oregon wins the Big Ten title, and they end up losing to Ohio State, who never even made the Big Ten championship. So it is a little odd in that realm, but still, it's just it's honestly a Saturday you dream of as a college sports fan, to have this in downtown Indianapolis.
As of right now, Ohio State is around a 5.5-point favorite against the Hoosiers. I feel like that's probably a fair number. Anything stick out to you, KB? Ohio State 5.5-point favorite, and depending on where you look, that over/under hovering around 48.5.
Well, two things. That is going to be a home game for Indiana. I mean, I get Ohio State fans travel like none other, but they don't care about the Big Ten championship to the level that Indiana fans are going to care about.
Now, Indiana fans aren't going to sell their tickets, right, KB? Because I remember, like, when Georgia fan invaded your Notre Dame stadium a number of years ago, and it became like the dog pound north. Like, this is kind of new territory for Indiana. They're not going to strike while the iron's hot because Christmas is around the corner and sell their tickets to Buckeye fans, are they?
No. This is good. I mean, Indiana fans are going to go to the nth degree to be in that building. I think it'll be something 80-20, 90-10, frankly, and that's saying something because of Ohio State. The other thing I'd add is Ohio State's game was last Saturday. I mean, that Michigan game to them means more than the Big Ten championship, period. I mean, that's just how that rivalry is viewed, especially with Michigan winning the last 4 meetings. So I am curious, is there a bit of an emotional hangover for Ohio State at all in this game? And you also got to keep in mind, again, these teams aren't going to play for about a month. So, health-wise, guys getting hurt, a little banged up, does that factor in at all? I think 5.5 is probably a fair line, but I'm curious kind of where Ohio State is at psyche-wise. I think Indiana will be a team that's much more of a, we have circled this on the calendar, whereas Ohio State's probably circling Michigan first and, obviously the college football playoff as well.
Last thing before we let you go. We got about 30 seconds here, Kevin. Irish, do they make it into the college football playoff? A lot of people feel like it's going to come down to Notre Dame versus Miami. Miami beat your boys head-to-head, but they've also had some ugly losses. What do you think?
I think they will get in. I'm heavily biased, so my hand is raised as I share this info to you. I think the eye test, when you watch Notre Dame, and I get the eye test is a little bit weird to say, but I think they look like one of the top 10 teams in the nation. They've won 10 straight by an average of 30 points. Obviously, 2 very tough losses to great teams to start the season, and I think they've grown a lot since then. I'd also note this, and I hate committees as much as anyone else, but on the selection committee, there are 4 former college football coaches. It's not just all athletic directors. Why do they have that? Because they want these coaches to evaluate the teams, eye test-wise, for a reason. You can't tell me watching Notre Dame over the last 2.5 months they're not one of the best 10 teams in the nation.
What's coming up on your big show tomorrow?
Yeah, we got Rick Carlisle at 8. Pacers won 2 in a row, so we'll see if they can get a third one tonight here. As they have the Cleveland Cavaliers in town, Cleveland off the back-to-back. And then we're going to get to Big Ten people on the show this week. I know a lot of people, again, have asked about, ticket prices, allotment of tickets, all that. We're going to have that conversation because it's a hot-button topic here with Indiana and Ohio State on Saturday night.
Kevin Bowen, 107.5 The Fan. KB, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
There's one name for every home system, Chapman. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, drains, electrical, and now proudly serving Bloomington. Remember the man for all seasons, and now more reasons. Chapman, chapmanheating.com.
If you suffer from burning, tingling, or numbness, pay special attention as we discuss neuropathy with Dr. Matt Schulke, chiropractic neurologist and board certified in neuropathy. What is neuropathy?
Neuropathy is nerve damage in the feet or hands.
What are the symptoms?
The symptoms are numbness, burning, tingling, pain, and loss of balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
Absolutely, and we get amazing results.
If you have burning, tingling, numbness, pain, or balance issues, call Dr. Schulke today for a free nerve damage screening. This screening will tell if you're at risk for serious complications and if you're a candidate for their specialized treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe nothing can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, even amputations. The first 10 callers will receive a free nerve damage screening. Simply call 463-400-3338. Act now. Call 463-400-3338 for your free nerve damage screening. 463-400-3338.
This is huge now through December 31st. Hughes Culinary offering a 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. That's 20% more to give or to keep for yourself.
This is such an amazing gift. Buy somebody you know a Hughes Culinary gift card. Buy me a Hughes Culinary gift card. St. Elmo Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, the HC Tavern and Kitchen, 1933 Lounge. Go to HughesCulinary.com. Buy those cards today.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at Hellsberg.com.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tamara and Nigel to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
At Hendricks, our cancer care is in the details.
When you are with us, and you have our time and you have our energy.
We have a wonderful team of highly trained oncologists, physical therapists, speech pathologists, dietitians.
Always making sure that the patient is the center of the care.
We have excellent nurse navigation that are skilled at identifying barriers to treatment, as well as expertise from Mayo Clinic.
It is more personal care than just a number.
Visit hendricks.org/cancer.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture Mattress in Columbus. The year-end clearance sale is here, and before we turn 99 years old, we're slashing prices up to 50% off brands like Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, Flexsteel, even Tempur-Pedic floor samples. Rock bottom prices plus interest-free financing, cash discounts, and free delivery within 75 miles of Columbus. Hurry! The lowest prices of 2025 in Monday only at Thompson Furniture Mattress in Columbus.
With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+.
It's B-Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me. WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
All right, on the west side, I have 2 reports of ice on 465, and we do have a stall, maybe a slide off here. I can't see it with the camera, but it's eastbound 74, exiting to 465. Please take it easy. Southbound 465, 71st, all the way down to I-70. That's running on a 66-minute delay right now. Really be careful on the exit ramps. We've had crashes all over this evening. Inbound 69. This is a stall on the exit ramp to 465. The ramp is open, barely moving, and traffic jammed almost to 116th Street. 45-minute delay. East side, southbound 465, stopped from 7274. 15-minute delay, and we have a crash northbound 465 in the I-74 split. That's on the southeast side. The exit ramp from 465 to 74 is slow because of that crash. And westbound 74 at a crawl from Post into 465. Inbound 65 is stopped from the White River to the north split, and that's a delay of 29 minutes. Again, the whole city is slow. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds of Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
31 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Hey, I want to go back to something Kevin Bowen was talking about just a few minutes ago.
What's that?
The Big Ten championship game. I'm wondering if, like, the hotels downtown, the people that run the hotels, even though we're all like kind of rooting for IU, I wonder if they're kind of bummed that it's IU versus Ohio State. Because I don't know how many people are going to need hotel rooms.
Ohio State fans.
You think?
Yeah. Dude, those guys are a bunch of drunks. They're going to get here early in the morning on the weekend. They're going to get here Friday probably. They're going to make a road trip. They're going to spend all their money here and hopefully get the crap beaten out of them by the Hoosiers.
Because Columbus is a turn and burn type of deal. Because when I went and saw Paul McCartney concert in Columbus, Ohio, we drove out there, watched the show, drove right back. It's only like 2 hours. So if you're not a raging alcoholic or somebody that's, tailgating next to Big Nut all day in a parking lot, maybe you just drive in for the game, have dinner, a drink or two, then drive back.
That's a late night to drive back is all I'm saying, to do a turn and burn. I mean, you did what? Well, I mean, you did it.
McCartney ended at 11.
Wow.
And Jacob and I went and stopped at a gas station, grabbed a candy bar, a Mountain Dew, and we were home by about 1:30.
I think local businesses, shops, restaurants, bars, obviously loved at the Big Ten championship. Yeah. But in terms of hotels, I see your point. I mean, who from Indiana is going to rent a hotel downtown?
Right, unless you just get plastered. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
It's time. You've been putting off that kitchen or bath remodel long enough. What are you waiting for? Get started today with Boer Remodeling. Boer Remodeling customer Kathy had a bath remodel with Boer. Kathy, talk a little bit about your experience.
Our experience with Boer has been terrific. The process was so easy and seamless. When we decided to do a larger remodel of our first floor, Boer was the first company we thought of hiring.
And were you happy with the results?
The results are amazing, and we are so happy with our home and the work that Boer did.
Peter is another recent Boer Remodeling customer with a new kitchen. Peter, what was the best part about working with Boer?
We especially liked the active participation that we were able to have in selection of stone for the countertops. Really came out beautiful. The cabinets also came out very, very well.
The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. They'll guide you through the entire process. Start with a free consultation. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. That's BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com.
Yeah, guys, I know you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. And once you start your treatment, trust me, you'll wish you had done it sooner. Now you can take the TRT test for free at Synergen X and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com and get your energy back. Get your mojo back.
Don't wait for that whole new year, new you crap. Start taking care of yourself right now. Get your free TRT test at the Low T Center. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m., or you could book ahead of time at fixmylowt.com. Get your energy level back. Get that libido level back. Guys, take care of yourself. Synergen X and the Low T Center, they're offering a free TRT test. Book today at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Pat Sullivan here with Michaela of Michaelis. If you have water damage, why should you call Michaelis?
Michaelis is a local family-owned Indianapolis company with 39 years experience. On call 24/7, 365. We are IICRC certified and will restore your space to pre-loss condition or better. And we work through the entire insurance process on your behalf to make it easy.
Water, storms, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
My grades were bad.
I appeared to be doing good at my school life,
But if you would see me at home, it would have been a completely different story.
I mean, it was just rough focusing on school when your mother is somebody you have to take care of.
There are students who need somebody.
Communities in Schools is helping more than 1.3 million kids get whatever they need to succeed in school. You can help change the picture of education at communitiesinschools.org.
I hear people say we can't save every kid, but I think that we can.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Alex Brown. Brazil-based Sustainia is building on its growing footprint in Lafayette with the launch of a regenerative agriculture project in the area. The renewable chemicals company said the goal of the project is to focus on advancing regenerative agricultural practices that improve soil health, avoid greenhouse gas emissions, and reduce environmental impact. Chief Business Officer Everton Vendau.
Lafayette in Indiana, as one of the higher productivity areas for corn, has always caught our attention. And I think that this project here is our first step into getting more involved in the regenerative practices world.
Sustainia is planning to build a $400 million plant to turn corn dextrose into bio-MEG, which is used in various products such as beverage bottles, food containers, and footwear. The leader of Indianapolis-based Monument Chemicals Renewables and Fuels Division has been promoted to president of the specialty chemicals company. Sarves Perry has more than 30 years of global chemical industry leadership experience spanning research and development, operations, supply chain, and commercial management. He will begin his new role in July. United Way of Central Indiana is awarding $17.3 million in grants to dozens of regional nonprofits through its Basic Needs and Family Opportunity Funds. The organization says the funding is designed to help meet the basic needs of Hoosiers and improve the education, financial stability, and well-being of families. You can view the list of recipients at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress, from the foods we eat to the heights we soar, because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, invest in connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
The Indiana Chamber of Commerce has opened voting for its 5th annual Coolest Thing Made in Indiana tournament. The bracket-style competition features a field of 49 entrants from 36 cities and towns throughout the state. We have a list of the companies featured in this year's competition at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. I'm Alex Brown for 93 WIBC.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, anger and criticism were two things seen and heard at the State House today. You'll hear why. How the snow will roll out across the state during the week, and you'll hear why Indianapolis has plenty to do when it comes to the holidays. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 6 o'clock.
A restriction on legal immigration. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. After last week's shooting of two members of the National Guard, federal agencies are reviewing asylum requests.
Thousands of Afghan nationals who arrived in the U.S. under a Biden administration program during the American withdrawal from Afghanistan are being re-examined for any ties to extremism. And White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says President Trump is pausing migration from 19 countries of concern.
Leaders have a duty to defend and advance the interests of their own people, not foreign nationals. Leaders also have a duty to preserve the integrity and character of our nation's national identity.
President Trump says the pause on asylum claims and migration from countries of concern could last a long time.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House on the second strike of a reported drug boat on the Caribbean Sea. Caroline Leavitt says it was lawful.
Admiral Bradley worked well within his authority and the law, directing the engagement to ensure the boat was destroyed and the threat to the United States of America was eliminated.
Lawmakers from both parties have announced support for congressional reviews of the strikes on boats suspected of smuggling drugs into the U.S. Arizona Democratic Senator Mark Kelly responding to Secretary of War Pete Hegseth's threat to court-martial him after he took part in a controversial video telling active duty service members to refuse orders they determined to be unlawful.
You ain't gonna shut me up.
I mean, he intimidates other people. I'm not intimidated by Donald Trump or Pete Hegseth or anybody else.
Kelly is a retired naval officer and astronaut. He resigned his commission after his wife, former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, was shot and seriously wounded in an assassination attempt in 2011. Wall Street stocks gave back some of last week's rally. The Dow lost 427, the Nasdaq off 89. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
They say democracy is at stake. It's snowy in the Circle City and 29 degrees. Tonight's low is 24. I'm Jake McDaniel for Moss Roofing, and here's what's trending at 6:02. Critics of the redistricting effort at the Indiana State House spoke their mind today. John Herrick reports.
As you can hear there, they did it in the hopes that Republicans would listen. Brett Voorhees is the president of Indiana State AFL-CIO. He's been against redrawing Indiana's maps from the beginning.
They've got the governor's office, they've got the treasurer's office, they got the attorney general, you name it. What more do they want? It's just cheating, it's rigging. It's because the president of the United States wants it, and it's unfortunate that they're giving in to Washington insiders instead of Hoosier voters.
He says they're not giving up the fight, and he's hoping that common sense prevails out of all this. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Snow has fallen down in Indiana, especially in Indianapolis, and it is expected to last until tomorrow morning. Forecasters at the National Weather Service say more snow is expected Wednesday, which is likely to be the coldest day of the week. Average gas price in Indiana today is $2.77 a gallon, says AAA. The 4-16 Indiana Pacers are playing the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight, so the tip-off is at 7. And people in central Indiana can now explore the region's festive cheer and win prizes with the return of the Holiday Adventure Pass.
Yeah, so this is for residents and visitors maybe making their way to central Indiana this holiday season. It includes 21 iconic holiday attractions, museums, or events throughout both downtown Indianapolis and Hamilton County.
Claire Clark, Senior Communications Manager at Visit Indy, tells Wish TV the free pass can be found online and is a way to experience the best of Marion and Hamilton County's holiday offerings. WIBC News Time is now 6:04. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Fall in Indiana is prep season, the smart time to get your home ready before the temperatures drop and the snow gets here. Because here's the truth. Roof, siding, gutter, and window problems don't fix themselves. One missing shingle turns into a bad leak. Clogged gutters lead to ice dams. And drafty siding or bad insulation means sky-high heating bills all winter long. That's why you need Moss Roofing. Family owned right here in Indiana for over 30 years, Moss Roofing gives you a free, no-obligation inspection. They'll spot problems now, before the cold settles in, so you're not scrambling in January. And here's a bonus. Thanks to new energy tax credits and Indiana Energy Saver rebates, you can save big on insulation and efficiency upgrades. That's money back in your pocket while protecting your home. So don't wait. Call Moss Roofing today at 317-747-3665. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-747-3665. Moss Roofing, 747-3665, or online at mossroofing.com. Get your home winter ready this fall with people you can trust. mossroofing.com, every shingle time.
You've got WIBC traffic at 6:05. What do you have, Matt Bear?
Some of these delays are monstrous. So check it out the west side right now. It's southbound 465, delayed 55 minutes from West 71st Street down to Kentucky Avenue. We also have a stall on the exit from eastbound 74 to 465. Has us backed up right now to Raceway Road. Really be careful with the ramps tonight. Another crash, this one on the exit from southbound 69 to 465, backing us up fiercely to 116th Street in a 42-minute delay. Eastbound 70 jams out the north split, then really slow out to Shadeland Avenue. Speaking of, heard on the scanner, Shadeland Avenue, a parking lot right now, and we can see it stopped from Clear Vista down to I-70. So keep that in mind as you make your way on Shadeland Avenue here this evening. Then we look at southbound 65 south side, stopped from the south split down to 465. Northbound 65 jammed up from Greenwood. This is going to be Main Street up to the 465 ramps, and that's going to be a 41-minute delay. Crash southeast side, northbound 465 at I-74. It's on the exit ramp. Ramp is open slow All over town. Traffic sponsored by O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream. Cold weather wearing on your hands? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. You'll see visible results of one use and guaranteed relief for dry, cracked hands. O'Keefe's Working Hands, America's #1 hand cream. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now your forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Winter weather advisories are in place through tonight until 7 a.m. Tuesday morning for accumulating snow potential of 1 to 4 inches across central Indiana. So this will impact travel. Be sure to use some caution to tonight through your Tuesday morning commute. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it.
How much bread have you already eaten? How much milk have you already drank? Bread and milk! Bread and milk. That's what we're doing here. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show. I'm Jason Hammer. And looking out the window here at Monument Circle, on one hand, it looks very Christmassy, right? You've got the tree all lit up. It's a white snow that hasn't been dirtied yet by a lot of traffic and or homeless guys pooping on it. It looks very pristine. On the other hand, it sucks. So I'm somewhere in between because I'm hearing reports from Matt Bear in the traffic department. I'm hearing reports of my own son who had to go drive in this stuff that it is a hot mess. It's the Hot Mess Express outside. So here's what we do when hell's breaking loose around here. We let you guys vent and talk about it. So normally on Tuesdays, we do a segment called Caller Roulette. Well, this is going to be Driver Roulette. If you're anywhere in the city of Indy, let us know right now how the road conditions are. Right, we're going to use each other to help out here, okay? It's going to be a little group project. So 239-9393. That's our number, 239-9393. Now, this is the most important part. Make sure you're somewhere safe where you can call. If you're slipping and sliding and fishtailing, do not call right now. Focus on the road. But if you're somewhere where you've got a pretty good grasp, where you're safe, let us know how the conditions are. Because we're hearing about a lot of slide-offs, a lot of fishtailing, and I'm wondering how the city did to prepare for this. We had Marcus Bailey on our program earlier today, meteorologist for our news gathering partners over at Wish TV. And this wasn't a surprise. We knew the snow was coming. Now, maybe it happened a little sooner than some people thought, but it wasn't like it just, bam, popped out of nowhere. So, how did the city do, especially during a rush hour, in regards to taking care of what's happening right now? And if they did a good job, it's okay to say so. I know most people will only call and say, the roads suck, the roads stink, I haven't seen one snow truck, one salt truck, nothing. If the roads were good where you were at and you saw the trucks, let us know. We like to reward people, give people props who have done a good job. But if it's been just crap, by all means, let us know that too. All right, so let's light this candle here. Chris is standing by right now. Chris, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel Show. Where are you calling us from and how are the roads?
I am right now in Greenfield. Roads are stinking. I'm doing 2 miles an hour crawling along behind the traffic. I work for a local in-ground pool company, and I've been out all day across the entire state closing pools still. And the road's sucking across the entire state.
Have you seen anybody from a local official standpoint out there salting the roads, plowing the roads, doing anything like that?
In the last hour, I've seen 3 or 4 plow trucks, no salt trucks, though. They haven't been putting any salt down.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, Chris. Now, let's go to Rob. Rob, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel Show. Tell us where you're at.
Hey there, Hammer. I'm on the east
side of Indianapolis, about Washington Street and Midhofer. I'm at a Kroger here. I just pulled in to get cat litter. Actually, yeah, super sexy, right? There was one plow truck that was going eastbound, so kudos for that. Washington Street's not too bad. All the side streets are garbage. If anyone's listening, I am fishing homie on the YouTube chat.
Okay, all right.
And
love our YouTube chatters, man. Love it.
Yeah, and I just have to say that this is a special treat to have you actually live on the air after 6 o'clock in the evening.
I'm doing some extra innings here, as somebody in the YouTube chat pointed out. We got extra innings. We got a little overtime going on here. But, hey, man, be safe, Rob. I appreciate the update. And, look, I expect the side roads to be crap, right? Let's have real conversation here. When the snow falls at this level so quickly, your residential neighborhoods are probably going to be crap. But you're hoping that 465, 70, 65, like the major roads are passable, or even like the bigger highways, right? The bigger streets, the bigger avenues. Like if I'm on the south side, I would expect Emerson Avenue to be in a better condition than, say, Churchman in Beech Grove. And everybody's got a big street and everybody's got a residential neighborhood. I expect the big streets to actually be passable. I don't think that's asking too much. Residential neighborhoods right now, might be a little problematic. But you got to stay on these officials, man. You got to stay on these local companies, politicians, governments, because they knew this snow was coming. Josh is up next. Josh, where are you calling us from, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? I am currently on the northwest side. I am on 300 South. I just left Michigan Road, heading towards Boone County. Michigan Road wasn't too bad, I'd be honest with you. I started at 96, heading back home. Michigan Road was pretty good, but, yeah, as soon as you get off the main arteries, it gets a little slick. I've seen a couple slide-offs on 300, so if you're trying to take 300 to Boone County, it might take you a little bit.
All right. Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother. Be safe, okay?
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
You got it. And, again, we're going to have Matt Baer up here in just a moment. Keep the calls coming. Allison, let's ride this out for a little bit longer, okay? Because I love this. Because what I appreciate are people saying areas where the plow trucks have done a good job. Because when we all complain about the roads and the conditions they're in, I'm usually not complaining at the individual who's in the truck, right? Usually we're ticked off at whoever their boss is that's kind of taking the decision-making a little haphazardly, so to speak, which is fancy talk for half-assed. So the folks that are out there doing 12, 18 hours in these trucks, listen, if we're complaining, we're not yelling at you. We're yelling at your incompetent boss. So let's make that perfectly clear. All right, so we've got Mark, Matt, Tim, and Tom, Brandy. We're going to get to you guys here in just a moment. But right now, let me check in with Matt Baer over here in the WIBC Traffic Center. Matt, what's going on?
Yeah, just brutal driving conditions right now, Hammer. We checked the southeast side where we do have a crash. Northbound 465 at I-74. And the exit ramp 274, slow right now. The ramp is open. Traffic stop and go. Everything stop and go. Past I-65. Looking at eastbound 74 on the west side. This is a stall on the exit to 465. Has us backed up to Ronald Reagan Parkway. It's still a bad delay on the west side on southbound 465, 71st down to Kentucky Avenue, and that's a delay time of over 45 minutes. Eastbound 465 on the northeast side, 32-minute delay from Westfield Boulevard to I-69 Benford. Inbound 69, the crash cleared at the 465 ramp, still backed up to 116th Street for a 46-minute delay. Inbound 65 jams MLK to Meridian. Southbound 6570 stopped from the north split to the south split, and that is a delay time of 26 minutes. Side streets are bad, and some of these main routes are bad as well. We look at Shadeland Avenue going southbound, completely stopped from Clear Vista down to the I-465 on-ramps. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield brings whole health to Brookside 54 with a food Food Pantry, nutrition tips, and a new fitness space for teachers through Impact Fitness Foundation. Learn more at anthem.com/indie/community. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
30 snow at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Before we get to more calls about the road conditions around Central Indy, we got a little contest. We've been so busy here, we forgot to do this. So go to the Hammer and Nigel Show Twitter. This is a Twitter contest. We'll have a Facebook contest coming up later this hour, but this is Twitter only. X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Deer Creek, that's fine with me. Hammer and Nigel's Twitter account. We have a pinned tweet promoting our bowling event. The Red, White, and Bowl event, January 16th. We just announced the date today. Tickets are on sale now. Anybody that retweets that post, we've got it pinned at the top. Anybody that retweets it, you are in the mix to win tickets to go see Foreigner and Leonard Skinner August 7th at Ruoff. Leonard Skinner and Foreigner with Six Gun Sally, Friday, August 7th. All you have to do, and it doesn't cost you anything, just retweet our pinned post on our Twitter account promoting our charity bowling event that benefits Hoosier veterans. Anybody that retweets that, you're in the mix. Allison will pick a random winner tomorrow, and that person will win the Leonard Skinner and Foreigner tickets. Now, we're going to have a Facebook contest coming up here in about 30 minutes, so stick around for that, okay? But this is the Twitter contest. Twitter, Hammer and Nigel. Find us, follow us, love us, stalk us, send nudes. I don't care. But retweet that post promoting our charity bowling event. Help get the word out. Anybody that does it, you'll be entered into the mix to win some free concert tickets. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, before we get to more calls here, we asked some of our listeners earlier to send us your videos via a direct message of going outside and yelling, "Squall!" Well, we got a few of these. We put together a little montage. This is you guys. This is the Hammer and Nigel Show audience, the Hamroids, the Nigerians, the Alice Holes, the Bear Asses, everybody in between going outside and doing your squall yell.
Squall! So squall, 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 squall! Squall!
Snow squall. Not squirrel, snow squall.
Squall!
Ooh.
Squall!
Squall!
Mike Pence used to sit in this chair. This chair. Like when they kick us out of this building here in 2 weeks, I'm thinking about taking this chair with me. I'm thinking about taking the Mike Pence chair to the new building. It's coming with me. All right, back to the roads. Brandy has been waiting patiently. Brandy, thank you so much. Where are you calling us from?
I am calling from Lebanon, Indiana. The roads are very, very well kept out here. The back roads are not very good at all.
Yeah.
But other than, it looks pretty good in Lebanon.
Okay, that's good. Love to hear that kind of feedback. And like we said earlier, back roads are going to be bad right now. But as long as the main roads are okay, I feel like that's progress. Let's go to Mark. Mark, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel Show. Mark, where are you calling us from?
Carmel by the Creek.
Carmel by the Creek. How are things by the creek?
Oh, they're just great. I was coming from Noblesville to Carmel on 146, and it's glazy, but people are actually driving like they have some sense. There was one guy with his headlights off, but, you can expect that.
Right. Yeah, you'll get that in perfect conditions. Like, I'm not going to chalk that up to just some idiot in the weather. You'll get that on a perfect night.
Exactly. Hey, the salt is working in Carmel. You can still see the gold line street. They are shining right now.
Yes, be careful on those a million roundabouts. I'm sure you're probably going to have to get around before you get to your destination, Mark. God bless you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Matt is up next. Matt, tell us where you are calling us from.
Hey, good evening. I'm calling you from beautiful Brownsburg or Warehouseburg. Whichever way you say it.
Where's the Rob Kendall statue at? I was told that they were working on an all-gold Rob Kendall statue.
Well, it ain't going to be fun by the city, that's for sure.
True. How are the roads in Brownsburg?
Well, I just got through making a run to Kroger's, as they say.
Yes.
And the main roads are pretty damn good, you know?
Good, man. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Now, it's odd because what I'm hearing from you guys is that it sounds like outside of like pockets of Indy, Lebanon, Brownsburg, like the roads are pretty good. But yet when I hear Matt Bear's traffic report, it's like everybody is freaking out. People have their eyes closed, lights turned off, and they may have been drinking behind the wheel. So there's a little discrepancy, I think, from the donut counties, the suburbs, to what we're dealing with here inside on 465 and parts of 70. Tim has been waiting. Tim, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show. How are you?
I'm good.
Tell us about the road conditions where you're at. Where are you at?
I'm on the north side. I'm actually one of the plow drivers out here putting in 12s. I just want to remind everybody to slow down and give us space.
Yes, yes. And as we said earlier, man, you're doing God's work. Any criticism that is out there isn't designed for you guys that are actually doing it. It's about the supervisors of people like you that may or may not be incompetent. Does that make sense?
I get you.
Right on. Hey, man, be safe. And like you said, give these dudes some space. Let's act like we've done this before. Maybe that's asking too much, but give these dudes a little space. Tom is up next. Tom, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
What's up, young man? I'm in Greenwood on 31. I just came from Morris Street out by the airport. 465 from 70 to 31 is starting to turn into a sheet of ice.
Ooh.
31 wasn't bad. Of course, south of county line in Johnson County, where I live, roads are good. You cross county line going north, you got Hogshead laying there. So what do you think? Nobody's there, you know.
Right.
Listen, man, I appreciate everything you do, my friend. Thank you.
You got it, brother. Be safe out there. You're right. And I noticed that when I drive and travel. You get outside of Marion County, magically the roads are better. Magically, things just seem to be in better shape. But you get inside the city, man, as Axl Rose once said, "You in the jungle, baby." It's the best Axl I can do. I'm sorry. Jim is waiting. He's up next. Jim, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show. Tell us where you're at, Jim.
I'm on the south side, just passing Community South Hospital.
Okay.
County Line Road.
I got you. Little Greenwood, little Southport-ish. I got you.
County Line Road's not bad. People just are going 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, you know what? I've spoken to like some state troopers before, and they've mentioned that there's a fine line between being careful out on the highways and going so slow you're causing more accidents. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But I looked at 65, started out on the east side of 65, and 65 was a parking lot almost, 3 lanes.
Yeah. I mean, this snow came at like the worst time, like right in the peak of when rush hour was getting ready to get rocking and rolling, which it's always chaos anyway. But now you have a snow squall that happens during that time. All bets are off, man. I hear you. I know what you're saying. Hey, be careful out there, Jim, okay?
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You got it. Steve is up next. Stone Cold Steve, where you calling us from?
Well, I'm down in the Greenwood area, but I've been traveling for the last hour and 45 minutes from the Fishers area. And I have to say the town of Fishers or the state of Indiana has not done a very good job on 69 going southward to 465. That took literally 30 minutes to go 5 miles.
Was it because of road conditions, like were people sliding off, or was it idiot drivers?
It was the road conditions. They were ice.
Okay.
So they never got in time to put any salt down or whatever, and you had all of the traffic to boot. So I know the ramp from 69 to 465, had so much ice on it, there were cars that were just struggling to get up the ramp. So, but once I got on 465, was about an average of 20 mile an hour, but it's taken me almost an hour and 45 minutes to get down here to the south side of Indianapolis.
Well, man, hey, hang in there. Be careful. Be safe. Take your time. And, man, just be careful because I'm hearing a lot of bad stuff on that south side stretch right there. Appreciate you, Steve. Woody is up next. Woody, my brother, where you at?
Radio Indiana, WIBC, Indianapolis. I'm sitting here on the driveway on my butt because the black ice got me. As soon as I parked the car, I came right smack down. The ice is bad.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a true story, Woody. So I worked with Dave Smiley. He's the morning guy over at WZPL. I worked at ZPL for like 10 years. Love Smiley. Awesome dude. He moved to Indy from California. He had never heard of the term black ice. So he would be watching the news and hear the news anchors say, hey, be careful, there's black ice out there. He thought they were saying black guys. You got to be careful of the black guys out there. And he came to work mortified one day. True story. People who aren't from Indy, news anchors, make sure you enunciate black ice. Because there's somebody that might be hearing this for the first time going, did that guy just say be careful of black guys out there? Like Dave Smiley did. True story. Kirk, we're going to give you the last word here. Kirk, what's up?
I-69 north coming up out of Martinsville. The plow trucks are out, but they cannot keep up. All lanes are snow-covered and slick. Be slow, be careful.
Right on. Kirk, my man, we appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time. All right, going to put a lid on driver roulette right there. Love the feedback. We got positive feedback, got a little negative feedback. That's what we're looking for here. And don't forget, hit the retweet on our Twitter account, @Hammer and Nigel, promoting our charity bowling event. Right now, only 21 people have hit the retweet. So you got a chance, but all you got to do is enter. And to enter, it's free. Just retweet our post from Twitter, and somebody will win some concert tickets to go see Skinner, Freebird, along with Foreigner next summer at Ruoff. Twitter, Hammer and Nigel. Follow us and just retweet our charity bowling event. We'll have a Facebook contest coming up here in just a little bit. Stick around for that. You guys be careful. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
This holiday season, experience the best of downtown Indianapolis with Winter Wonderland. Enjoy holiday traditions, festive attractions, and special events designed for families, date nights, and group outings. To start planning your holiday adventure, visit IndyWonderland.com. That's IndyWonderland.com. And on weekends, don't miss Spark Holidays on the Circle, where live music, Santa appearances, and holiday lights bring Monument Circle to life from 4 to 8 p.m. Find out more about Spark Holidays at circlespark.org.
The best AI for your business isn't artificial. It's advisor intelligence. With Horizon, you get real people to help you drive real growth. Open your business account today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments, through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vapor